Hey everybody, and welcome to the Dorkvision stream. It's our Sunday stream, which takes place every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can catch our sister stream on Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. And also check out my books on DriveThruRPG. There's also going to be another book coming out, hopefully before Christmas if I can get the artwork done. I've seemed to have solidified the name. I'm calling it Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets, and it's a book of rollable tables, similar to my city generator, to create traps, puzzles, and secret doors. I think it's going to be useful for everybody, and I'm going to use it. That's why I made it, was so I could use it for myself. So I hope everybody else can get something good out of it. That one's probably going to be on the DM's Guild, just like the City Generator, to try and reach a wider audience. And it's going to be a smaller book than the regular big things that I put out. So keep an eye out. Anywho,
People like charts and tables.
Going full back.
Someone in chat is asking, do you have some dastardly custom wild magic tables?
I haven't needed them. Mainly because we don't have sorcerers in our group.
No, we don't have sorcerers. I don't think we have. No, we don't have sorcerers in any of our games.
Nope.
Okay, so C needs to die, and he needs to create a sorcerer.
And become a sorcerer.
Specifically a wild magic sorcerer.
Because the wild magic table sucks.
Those are also very common, so I just haven't needed to make a whole book of that. Anyway, off topic. For now, let's get back into the game, shall we? Last time on the Dorkvision stream, and I'll bring you guys over now anyway. Last time on the Dorkvision stream, you guys entered the inner sanctum of Furter Blazebeard, where you tried to do a formal meeting with him to barter a deal to exchange his most sacred artifact for, I guess, the opportunity to make a new one.
A promise? I don't know.
We were
or the death of Tanagrin.
Help, but we never got there.
Yeah. Well, it didn't last very long before it devolved into fighting. As he was getting weak, he healed himself with the power of his deities, and then summoned his pet dragon in Kandorag's apparent kin that attacked you guys. You spared that dragon's life as it was creeping on the edge of death, and then met a final encounter with Furter down in a hellish lava pit beneath a gigantic frozen-over Baylor that was completely unaffected by all the lava surrounding it. After eventually dispatching Furter and stealing the crown of the fire giants, you guys had a strange vision, or at least
Oh no, we all did.
Yeah.
We all saw that thing.
You all saw it. It seemed to be most interested in Mao. It was a devil reflected in the ice of the Baylor's torso, seemingly from some far-off plane or something, and it offered knowledge of a Taurus, but upon refusal, he just hinted at the fact that a Taurus was in league with him or his master. And then you guys left, not wanting to have anything to do with devils. Now you guys are investigating the statues in the other room, considering what you want to do in this hour of you guys being only half rested. You guys have taken a short rest, I believe, in this time.
Yeah, we took a short rest, but we already investigated the statues, so we have like the basic understanding of each of them.
The statues are in the north a brass statue of the Allfather, and in the south a bronze statue of a flaming sword that represents Surtur, the god of the fire giants. These have replaced stone statues of what seems to be one is definitely Mephistopheles in the south. And did you guys figure out what the top one was? I don't remember.
I don't think we did. We just knew it had curved ram's horns instead of like the straighter like ibex ones or gazelle.
Yeah, they were more like pointy ones.
Yeah, that's all we know. I mean, we know that it looks like the dude in the glass or in the ice.
It does vaguely resemble the dude in the ice.
They both have curved horns.
Both had curved horns. But that is, I think, all you gleaned from the statues. Also, before I forget, Amon, you did take that diamond from the Allfather's helm in the statue.
Yeah.
There is a similar gem in the greatsword statue, although it is a ruby, but it is of similar value.
Oh, I mean, more the merrier.
I just figured I'd put that out there because we didn't really get to that last time.
Shiny thing.
But it's also not a diamond,
Actually, I guess I should take it because it is diamond. Well,
it's a ruby.
it is a gem.
Well,
yeah,
It's a gem, yes.
Gem, yeah. So how long are you gonna be big, Zumosu, by the way?
If you guys have taken a long rest, I believe it's...
It's a short rest. I have 1 hour left.
You have 1 hour left?
3-hour thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
At the end of
Okay,
this
I
rest,
say
I
we
have an
just-
hour left. I mean,
Okay, let's just get out of here.
I just have some. Well, we're gonna probably have to run into them anyway, and I have questions for the giants if they've been dealing with this sort of shenanigans, and maybe they actually know what's happening with
Actually,
Penguin's spires.
Before we get, let's deal with the crown. Like, what's up with it?
Have we identified its
Probably figure
magic
out
yet?
what we're
You can. I believe Boomcrash knows Identify.
Yep.
And Tethys also offers forward, in congruence with your guys' plan, he still has an arcane gate available for today, if they need to get you out of the pit.
We do know that we're not that far away from where that hole is in the ceiling.
Yeah.
I
But
say
he...
we just go through. We don't need to deal with them.
I want to talk to Dranya.
Well, he offers that
there's
forward
almost
just to so you guys know that that is at your disposal.
Yeah.
Boomcrash, you spend some time meditating on the Crown of the Fire Giants, drawing some arcane symbols that draw symbols out of the item itself so that you can read them more easily. And although, of course, this stuff is still new to you, being wizardry, you are able to eventually intuit the great power that lies in this artifact. The Crown of the Fire Giants, if you attune to it, it will shrink down to an appropriate size for whoever's wielding it. But for now, it is hula hoop sized. It grants fire immunity, and it grants the strength of a fire giant, which is 25.
Holy
It
shit.
reads the head in open flame. The wearer can exert power and control over fire giants as if with a dominate monster spell. The wearer can cast a number of spells each day based on their constitution modifier, for whoever's wielding it. You can choose from the following spells: Wall of Fire, Fire Shield, and that Rain of Fire spell that it was doing last time on the bridge. If you're not a giant, however, there is a chance that the crown can cause you to go mad. It has a powerful, charismatic energy emanating from it that pulls its wearer towards a lawful evil bent, and eventually will cause them to try to subjugate even their allies.
Isn't Zumosu already evil? He's hanging out with us.
I'm technically not evil. Is that in character, by
I
the
mean,
way?
you look. I'm gonna say that in character. Be like, you look pretty evil. Just saying. You just killed, like a king of these people. Kind of an asshole.
I mean, not for nothing, I was trying the diplomacy, but y'all guys didn't quite do a great job with all this.
I did not hit first.
That is fair.
Also, you try to cause a usurpation from his daughter. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hey,
I
we
mean, to
could
be
kill
fair, he
your
was
dad
trying to
and give
summon a
you
devil.
power.
Ah,
Do
I
Okay.
think what we
You
can
know that,
ascertain,
though?
though, it's probably not a good idea wearing a crown. As
Um,
tempting as
I-
Boomcrest has just made it seem.
we don't have a
I
choice
don't
right
like the idea of insanity. And
So we gotta hand this crown over anyway, so that's not the
Yeah.
option.
exactly.
Right.
So
Yes.
fuck it.
Like, only reason
I mean, it
we
would be
should-
useful to
Wait,
bring in
I
Cable.
have a terrible idea. We
What?
put the crown on Goose.
No,
I'm
Wait,
gonna-
what about my lizard?
I'm gonna say
Goose is
that
better.
that probably
Well-
wouldn't work,
Okay.
based on your knowledge of magic items. Goose is not fully real.
Okay. It would be
Also,
hilarious, though.
the real problem is that we have to hand this over. So beyond. Okay, so the only reason we should ever attune this thing is so that we can just mind control fire giants to get out of our way. That's still like a full day's worth of. That's still like
Well, we could just wait here an
a
extra hour.
long time.
Yeah, how long does this thing need for attunement? Because you
1 hour.
just said some pretty magic words about telling fire giants what to do.
Yeah, do you have the notes we could just post in the Discord or something?
I do.
Because I have about half of it.
It's
but
written
I
in
don't
my
have
like
it.
half speech, so take everything with
Okay.
a grain of salt.
I have it. Because I have it gives fire giant strength, wall of fire, fire shield. Okay, that'll work.
Yep.
I'll make this a little nicer.
The dominate
Alright,
monster counts as one of the spells that you can cast using the crown. So that would be one of the uses of it, and the uses are equal to your con modifier. If you have +0 con, you are just not powerful enough to wield the crown and its spells.
I don't know if anybody here has really high con except for Boom Crash.
Me, because of the item. I have 19.
I only got 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
I mean, I have
say-
14.
I don't think it matters. I
Because
think
we're not going to wear it.
we're not gonna wear it. We should just try to get out. Like we are still standing around doing nothing. I say we just try to get out.
I can lead
I
the
am
way.
I am curious, Philemon. This does seem like a very powerful artifact that we're just kind of handing over. What exactly are you trying? You're looking for a wish spell from Bazir, right? And I understand that's a powerful item, but what are you even intending to do with something that powerful? Like this trade up, it's like, what are you after?
To start the flow of souls in the afterlife.
That doesn't quite sound great. I know that you had a thing with your last deity, but that's kind of vague, man.
Don't die, and you won't have to worry about it.
I gesture
Let's
up and
move.
down to the death cleric. I'm like, you did a thing.
Well, I mean, okay, y'all know that whatever deity who worshipped before had a bunch of crazy witch ladies that attacked with those, right? So
Nope.
remember when we were at the
Nothing to
keep? Oh, you didn't hear what I said? Remember how earlier when we had to defend the town from the witches, those were related to his cult? Or the deity from his cult? The eyeball
Not
thing?
religion.
It's
Mhm.
not a religion. I guess what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Alon, is...
Is what?
Sorry. Why are you going to be responsible with this wish? Like, is there any collateral damage we got to worry about? Like, we're going pretty
I
far to
raise my
get this
hand over in
done.
the background. Raise my hand up. And I'm like, can I just live through whatever you wish? Like, that's all I ask. Can I just live?
Yeah, it would not affect.
Thank you.
It would not affect the.
If it's completely blasphemous, that is a bit of a concern, you know.
Well, you can all,
Well, it's blasphemous that you're not
you'll-
moving your ass out the door.
Well,
Yeah. Also,
assuming you want this
you'll
crown
be able
thing,
to-
aren't they gonna know that we have their crown?
I mean,
Tethys
either
says.
way.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was understood that that'll what happen. Anyway, the important. So as I was saying, if you're so objective objected to my mission, then you can just undo it. We're all going to the same thing. So follow me. We're getting out.
I'm going to talk with Johnny on the way out, though. I have those questions that I need to ask her. If she knows anything about the spires, that would clear up a lot of issues we have.
Did you say Johnny?
Jonya,
Ah.
I heard Johnny for some reason.
am I cutting out a bit?
I think Discord's being weird because I think there's
Are you
definitely a
doing
bigger
push- are you
delay
doing
on my
push to
end.
talk?
I am doing push to talk.
Okay, so you can set the delay for push to talk to end like a couple of seconds after you unpress the button. I think you're just unpressing earlier than usual.
I'll
Could be
check
it.
the settings.
That can be
There
it.
is a subtle delay. I just it feels like it's on Discord.
When I do keybind, I always leave a little bit of seconds behind for push to talk.
So is it better to have a short delay or a long delay?
I have a 1.5 second delay. That way, when I release the button, it still takes about like a second and a half for the voice to cut out.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yep.
Okay, I fixed it.
Okay.
Well, I took the lead to continue walking down the corridor, and peeked around the corner and saw the dragon, and now I'm hiding behind the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why the fuck is it alive?
The dragon is peering with its neck around the hefty iron grate. It is looking a bit healthier than when you last left it before the short rest.
Okay, guys, let me handle this.
What the fuck did you do?
I spared it.
Why?
Because it was obviously being held against its will if you paid attention to how it was acting.
I don't care.
It's a red dragon. It should all be purged.
I step forward and Jenna just, I guess, roll a perception check or insight check. I want to kind of see how it's acting.
So, make an insight check then. It is peering, like, over the thing, and it sees you, heading over. Of course, you're about as big as it is, at least as tall as it is. Its wingspan is greater, but it sees you coming, and it doesn't seem to take any aggressive actions at you. It seems to just be letting you pass by. From your best insight, not sure why it's doing this, but you assume it has to be because it spared you, or you spared it rather.
All right, I kind of motion to the guys. I'll keep an eye on it, but I think because I spared it, it's not going to do anything.
Well, can you toss me across the grate? I don't feel like taking damage.
I hope to God
Mortimer's
right.
walking over. Okay, I pick up Mortimer for one, so that I can carry him across the grate. Or I'll pick up Mortimer in a second. I'll be like, okay, I guess so now. So I'm gonna step away from the dragon, and I'm gonna lift Mao up, and I'm gonna try and throw her.
Throw me.
Okay. Tethys is gonna go over to Boom Crash and say, "Hey, want a Misty Step across?"
Yes, please. I jump into his arms.
You jump into his arms like Shaggy and Scooby, and he just kind of teleports you
throw
to
Mao.
the other side. Meanwhile, Mao arrives about a second later, slamming on the ground near you guys.
That little tumble roll.
Oh. Oh no.
You're fine.
I'm gonna walk a little bit closer to the dragon and throw a little ration at it. See if it takes.
Okay.
I'm gonna just cast the protection from elements and do fire, obviously, and just run across.
Okay. That just gives resistance.
Yes.
Okay. It's just gonna deal 2 damage.
All right. Sounds good.
The dragon watches you all move past. It just kind of adjusts itself with its claws peeking into the great holes. It looks over at Zumasu, who's offering a tiny ration from his pack. It doesn't look like it increased in size with you, but
damn.
Make an animal handling check. I know it's not an animal, but...
I was about to say, maybe diplomacy.
Well, the piece of meat, I guess, was too small. I didn't realize it didn't grow with me, so I'm like, oh, here's a pebble.
The tiny bit of dried meat bursts into flame. The dragon just watches it as it like crumbles into nothingness and falls into the fire. It just looks up at you and tweaks its head to the side.
I kind of just give it a nod. I'm gonna pick up Mortimer, and can I try and just run and jump across, and kind of make a motion for everybody to clear the way?
Sure. Make an animal handling check.
I'm leaving you behind. I'm already walking ahead.
Sure.
See this.
I make a hop, and then I guess it just...
Yeah, it doesn't get very far across. It does make it, like, halfway across before getting you to the other side. Mortimer's gonna take some damage.
If I'm carrying
9
him,
damage.
does that help?
Well, you said you were riding Mortimer, didn't you?
No, I was lifting Mortimer.
Oh,
I was
Mortimer.
carrying him.
Got you.
Because I'm big.
Then why did Mortimer make the athletics check?
I made the athletics check. Oh, but I clicked on giant lizard.
Yeah, it
That's why.
says giant lizard, so that's what confused me.
Okay, I did much better.
Okay, yeah, you lift Mortimer up. You have fire resistance. You're gonna take 5 fire damage.
Okay.
You make it across the bridge. Um,
I'll put Mortimer down.
sure. And you guys start heading out. As you're going, Kandoraganax climbs onto the bridge and starts stalking after you, like a cat doing the wiggles.
Oh,
That thing is
that's
following
actually
us.
bad.
Let me just keep an eye on him. I'll stay in the back. I usher Mortimer to follow along after Mal, so just have him follow behind Mal.
Okay. I'm gonna get you guys into a group, if that's possible. Can you guys gather near Amon so I can copy paste you? Because I think there's new people here. At least one new person here.
Have we? Is this thing following us?
All I did was heal it when it looked like it was about to die. I guess it's not used to that.
This is why we don't do things like this. Okay, I'm gonna kill it.
Don't you dare touch it. I don't...
Just think, the
its
next time we
parent is
run
dead.
into the Team Rocket knockoffs with murder death,
We could have 2 dragons.
we can have 2 dragons.
I mean, this thing kind of reminds me of
Yes.
cats, and cats don't really listen. The best we can hope for is that it just kind of flies in
Also,
from time
unlike
to
the
time.
cat, this thing is smart. We kill it now.
No, if it's smart, it means it'll understand our kindness.
It's a red dragon.
Or it's going to ask for worship.
It's a
We'll
red
see.
dragon.
Okay.
It destroys entire villages for fun. We need to kill it.
Dragons can talk.
but can-
Wait, can you communicate with dragons if they're young? Like, is this a nature
It's so
check?
intelligent. They should be able to talk. We still gotta kill it.
I mean, this one hasn't talked yet.
Is that a nature check?
Sure. Make a nature check. Mao, are you just checking the way ahead?
Oh, I rolled the natural 20 when I was like, I was gonna say I'm looking back to see if I see the dragon following us.
Yeah, you did. Zumasu, you're not sure at what age a dragon might learn how to speak in the common tongue. It's a factoid that eludes you.
Amon, what if we just keep it for now, and if we need to destroy someone, we could just throw the dragon at them.
Okay, there's one compromise then.
Ugh,
Have
fine.
it carry us to the top. If it can't do that, it's useless and must die.
That's fair.
All right.
Don't kill the dragon for no reason. You've already had the discussion of how we're trying to not be completely evil.
No, we never
Who
had this
said
discussion.
that?
Yeah, we
Discussion,
never
I
had this discussion.
I'm gonna see if I can talk to the dragons. I'm gonna step over and just kind of like, hey there, can you speak common yet, dragon?
As you speak to the dragon, it cocks its head at you, and then it slowly starts speaking back, and it starts speaking in a strange tongue, but it doesn't sound overtly draconic. In fact, it sounds more like the speech of the giants that you've been hearing throughout this area.
Makes sense.
Gilban Togalia, Ningfnofen Galang Gadorsh.
Okay, I think this thing definitely is intelligent enough to speak, because that sounds like giant, but I don't understand what it's saying.
Okay. Should I? I'll burn a spell slot
If you want to.
because I didn't. Yeah, why not? I'll cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
I'll kind of introduce her and gesture to Boomcraft, be like, it's okay, friend, everything, kind of push her forward, like, sort of thing, you know.
Hello, little dragon. I'm Boomcrash. Do you understand my words?
As it speaks in giant, you are able to understand it. You're able to comprehend its language. It says, "I'm sorry, little one. I cannot understand you either."
Okay. I'm going to tap at my head and say telepathically, do you understand this?
I don't know. Does that transcend language?
I
Tell-
think it
telepathy requires,
does, as long as it's smart enough to have language, because we've used it before. Remember those slug things?
I just want to check because it's been a while, and
Okay, that's fair.
could be important.
You can telepathically between yourself and a willing creature, which you can.
Otherworldly patron.
You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterances, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
Yep, that is it.
Beautiful.
As you speak into its mind, its eyes like kind of sparkle for a bit, and it speaks back in Giant and says, "Yes, I can hear you."
Let me yell to Boom Crash from afar. I'm like, Boom Crash, Mon says we can keep it if it can carry us up the mine. Just to let you know.
Do you want to follow us further?
I was hoping to repay this creature's kindness. It turns its head to Zumasu. But then I should be on my way. I must find my father and reunite myself with. I'm sure he is missing his daughter.
We don't know this.
Was the dragon that we killed a boy or a girl?
You're not sure? You didn't check that far.
We're pretty sure what's implied here, but we don't know. So I'm just like, Bullcrest, what did he say?
We did not probe the dragon for. We didn't sex the lizard.
And as far as we know, we think this is a boy dragon too. So I'm just like, Bullcrest, what did he say?
I say in common, it's like, little baby dragon wants to reunite with big daddy dragon and go on a search.
Well, that's nice. Tethys kind of shifts uneasily and rolls his eyes.
Okay. I'll make a deal with dragon. Okay. So, speaking telepathically, we would appreciate it if you would help carry us out of this cavern in this chamber so we can be on our way. And we'd be happy to part ways with you after that so you can find your family.
Okay. Make a, you can choose to make this a deception check, but make a persuasion check.
Okay. Is it going to be the same check if it's deception?
I mean, I'm saying that because you're being pretty deceptive, but you haven't technically said any lies.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose deception because it's a +9. Don't bite me in the ass, please. Yes!
That is pretty good.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, as you offer this to the dragon comes close to you, and a puff of sulfurous fumes exudes from its nostrils, and you can feel the heat emanating from its breath. You had gotten up close with the Incandarag character before, but not in such a weirdly terrifying and intimate way. The dragon then brings its head to its full height, puffing out its chest, and says, "If this is what you want, I can do this for you."
I bow in response and say thank you.
It is a good repayment for freeing me from that tyrant.
Wait, we still don't know what he said.
I convey this to you. That's what little baby is saying.
So it was under the giant's control, and it's gonna take us?
He said he would be happy to repay the debt of kindness that you basically, because you saved its life, that it'd be willing and happy to carry us up out of this cavern. And afterwards, we would part ways and they could find their daddy. I feel dirty.
Aww. come to the evil side, my friend.
Not for nothing though. I kind of look at how big is the dragon compared to me currently?
Again, it's total minus the wings. It's about your size. It's kind of like a dog on all fours, like a
wouldn't
huge
necessarily
dog.
be able to carry everybody at the same time.
Not you in your big form, no.
Big.
It would. It might be able to carry everybody, excluding Mortimer, excluding you in giant form. It would probably be a bit of a stretch.
Okay.
So are we just gonna take the ride or not?
I'm gonna just kind of whisper to Boom Crash. What'll happen if we run into giants that tell them we killed its we killed the king in Cinderag or whatever?
Oh,
No, I'm not there.
no, I don't know.
I don't think it'll come up, but
I don't think it would go well. Why did you save this thing again?
Well, it was obviously enslaved.
I'm going to jump the lava pit.
I think if anything, we might be better off if he just chills here and learns the truth on his own.
Again, I can teleport. Okay, make an athletics check. I'm on.
Well, everyone's taking too damn long.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So I'm basically just asking Boom Crash if it's fine for it to just go on its way now. On its own. It was a good deed that it needs to pay forward to somebody else deserving.
Okay, this is your call, so I will say this to you. I will convey this to the dragon.
So you're refusing it and just telling it, "Oh no, that's nothing." Just
No, pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
Do a kindness to someone else.
Yeah, I'm telling it to find somebody. Live your life, but look for somebody else deserving of your someone else who can be deserving.
Yeah, 6 degrees of crispy bacon and all that.
Yeah, as he saved a stranger, so you should save a stranger.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys hear a yelp as Mao lands somewhat in the lava.
It's on my shoes. God damn it.
Make a dexterity saving throw as the rocks just beneath the lava begin to sink further in. You've landed on what is effectively uneven ground that's floating on top of the lava. But you manage to resist some of the damage. You're going to take half and half again due to your, being a tiefling.
Fire.
Okay, so you take 15 halved down to, I'll say, 7. So that's going to be 7 fire damage as you sink one leg into the lava, but pull yourself out just in time before the heat takes hold. You manage to get onto the other side.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I had to go back, and then Tethys is just looking at me like I'm an idiot.
Tethys is looking at you both like you're idiots.
Shut up.
It says, Boom Crash, would you like me to teleport you using my fantastic magical powers across this lava?
I jump into his arms again.
He's walking.
He uses his second spell slot. The dragon, the dragon begins to still follow you guys. It is creeping forward around the corner. It has accepted the terms that Boom Crash gave to it. It has agreed to pay it forward, but it is still following you guys.
I think it just wants out.
I mean, there is an exit this way, so that's fine. I guess I'll do an athletics carrying Mortimer again.
Okay. Mortimer's like, I can climb on walls, right? And then you hop over the pit, and you are successful. Make it to the other side.
I look at Mortimer and be like, "Look, I never get to carry you. This is fun." I pat his belly.
Incandaraganax just kind of wades into the water, lava. It's nothing more than a puddle to it. Just like, whatever, dude. It just sloshes in.
I will give it a kind of like show off. I'll like look at it and say show off, and then keep on walking.
As you emerge, or go up to this door, you're able to open it from this side. As you creak it open, Dronga is on the other side, pretty much right where you left her. She is conferring with another fire giant as she suddenly stops and sees the door opening. She is the first thing that you guys see as the door cracks open.
I'm gonna come out. I mean, I'm the one with the crown, and I'm just gonna just carry it on out.
Hula hoop style.
She scowls at you, and the other fire giant immediately draws his sword. Tell me, where is my father? Dronga says down to Amon.
Back there, negotiate. Your father lacked wisdom.
Seems you do as well. Guards! They have taken our most sacred artifact. Whether or not they defeated my father in combat, they will not take it from us. We have lost too much already. And
I'm gonna thaumaturgy and say, you will lose more. Think.
make a intimidation check.
More. I'm not scary.
You are still weak. I can tell. Fighting a dragon, fighting my father, and his pet. I'm sure that we have enough people here to take you. The giant off to the west has called for reinforcements who are starting to arrive as several fire giants that were in the area near the anvil stop hammering and head over to see what the matter was.
Shit. Maybe we should have attuned to the thing. Too late now.
Too late.
Yeah. No, because we still have to deliver the thing, so whatever.
No matter what happens, my father will be looking down upon me. And in this moment, I will assert my dominance and free my mother. And now, you will pay.
Hold up.
Free your mother?
She draws her flail
Time for talking.
and starts swinging it around. She backs up a little bit just to get a little more space going.
Can I drop Mortimer as a free action?
Yeah, you drop Mortimer onto
He
the
lands
ground.
he lands like a normal lizard.
Let's do some initiative, regardless of where this is going. Hey,
These things are hidden.
Hey.
let's get combat going. Cool. Okay, Mao, you are the first to itch your feet into action as they are starting to get a little heated.
I look to Amon. So, we running or are we fighting?
Well, our path is closed, so I'd say we fight forward. Unfortunately.
Okay. Bring it on. I'm gonna run forward and I'm going to immediately attack Dronga.
Okay, she sees you coming. And
But she hasn't made an attack this turn.
so you have advantage on your attack. If she is surprised, it's a critical hit, but she is not surprised.
Damn it!
So roll a new attack for damage. That does hit.
Okay, so want me to just roll like assassinate so it's just not a crit? Is that what you're saying?
You just need to re-roll because assassinate assumes it's a crit. So make an attack
Okay.
roll with your scimitar, if that's what you're using. And then roll for damage. Yes. Okay, that is 12 slashing damage plus 1 for bleed. You swipe into her armor, but it just kind of clatters against it, reducing her hit points, but only hurting her a tiny bit.
And then I will go into action and disengage.
Okay.
Just don't know exactly where I want to move. Probably to the other side of Drong. On the other side of the curtain.
Okay, I'm gonna have you make an acrobatics check, just to dodge roll through her. Otherwise, she's going to try and block your movement.
Okay.
Okay, that is successful. So you are able to dodge around her feet as she goes to like swipe at and kick you as you try to move through her space. Meanwhile, one of the fire giants gets there ready to go. He is going to yell at the giant in front to move forward. Boomcrash understands this as she can understand languages right now. He's going to ready his action. Boomcrash, it is your turn.
Am I able to see Dronga?
Yeah, the door is open, probably a crack big enough for Zumasu to come through, so it's pretty widely open.
Okay, I was mostly saying like over Mortimer.
Yeah, yeah, she's pretty tall.
Okay, cool. Eldritch Blast.
Okay. One of those hit. For 9 force damage. She blasts backward. Mao, I'm gonna have you make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, Mal.
Happens.
Okay, you're able to dodge her attack. Do you want to go behind her or in front of her?
Behind.
Okay, then you can move directly behind her.
Damn it, why are you doing this?
Alright, anything else for you, Boomcrash?
Nope, I'm behind big scary people and in the back, so I'm gonna stick here.
I'm on. It's your turn.
Alright. So, I guess this is happening now. So, I think I'm going to have to use... I think I have to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay. Your hands ignite with necrotic flames, green and licking, fading into smoky darkness as you just kind of calmly walk towards Dronga.
Alright, so I'm gonna do 3d6 and then plus d6.
Well, you need to do a spell attack.
Right.
That does
Nope.
not hit.
Actually, hold on. I'll use my inspiration
Okay.
and just reroll that.
Yep.
That's better.
Yeah, that's a little better. That'll hit.
Okay, so so 9. So half of this I'll heal.
Yep, you heal
and
5.
then I'll do 1d6 more for necrotic touch. So that's 3 more damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's that is it for me. I'm
Just
just gonna
wondering
put
if
that
that applies. Because I specifically did that on your unarmed strikes, but I don't know if it applies to making a spell attack.
It's a touch, so if you don't want to, that's fine. I mean, you made it up, so whatever.
I'll say that it only is on specifically your unarmed strikes, or if you like do a touch attack, you can just deal a d6 damage. But this 3d6 that you're doing is like an empowered. You've empowered that aura that's already on it, so it's just gonna do the 9. Anywho,
Okay, that's fine.
if that is it, then go over here. The fire ogre gonna take a hunk of fiery rock and try and throw it past the fire giant, generally towards Zumasu. He's going to hurl it, and Zumasu, you're gonna have a great amount of cover from this. It's gonna make a javelin attack to represent it. Okay. Well, you had a great amount of cover.
It fit right through the cracks?
Yeah, the fire giant just, the fire ogre just hurled it through the fire giant's legs. The fire ogres are significantly smaller and hunched over. A fiery rock just slams into you, Zumasu, dealing 18 damage.
Okay.
Half of that, I'm gonna say, is fire, so you're gonna take, I said 18, so 9 plus 5, you're gonna take 14 damage.
Okay. How did it slip through the crack, I yell?
The other fire ogre next to it high-fives it. Yes! Nice! Meanwhile, Incandoraganax sees that combat is breaking out, and then starts snarling. It is going to try and shove past you guys. It leaps over Zumasu in the space just above the doorway, because the doorway is made for giants. And Kandarax leaps through and spreads his wings to full breadth and roars. It doesn't have a frightening presence, but this is kind of what it's trying to do.
Angry cat fluffing up. Got it.
As Drongo is like kicking her foot away from Amon, who has just drained some of her energy. What? The dragon? I thought that you would have killed it like the last one. And she tells her giants, kill that thing! And the dragon roars. It's going to try and attack. It's going to attack Dronga, being the one that it hates the most right now.
Can't we all just get along?
It reaches over Amon and makes 1 bite attack and 2 claw attacks. Do one of those hit? And it's trying to roll for damage. There it is. Okay, she's immune to the fire, but she does take 24. As the dragon slams into her shoulder. It's only a short reach for the dragon. And it pulls off one of her pauldrons of her full plate. She smacks it away with her shield. Back, you foul beast! Meanwhile, another one of the fire giants is going to go. This one is also holding its action. For this guy, who's just kind of standing there like, oh, you guys needed to go through? Pff, that's weird. And he's going to bull rush Incandoraganax. And let's do a athletics check. Against the dragon's athletics check. Ooh. Incandoraganax is able to hold its own against this fire giant. Does being a size category larger like grant advantage or something? Or is that not a thing?
Grapple?
Just for pushing or shoving.
Let me check.
That sounds like it should be a thing, but I think that's one of those things that they were like, oh, that was a rule, and then we got rid of it. But either way.
I'll look it up. So just let me look.
For now, I'll say it does have advantage, just because I think that makes sense to me. It's gonna shove Incandoraganax about 15 feet this way, just using its whole action to shove the dragon away from its queen. Well, now queen. And it's gonna end its turn. It's Tethys' turn. He says, are we getting out of here? I need to try and get over there and cast a gate. I can always do it from back here. I don't need... Shit, do I need to have sight? Let me check this. God dang.
So Chris, the only rule is that the target of your shove must be no one size larger than you.
No more than one size larger?
Yeah. And then yeah, so if you succeed, there's no like advantage or disadvantage or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just the proved strength. Well, I kind of find that dumb. So I'm gonna say that if you're
more of a like a trend, is like a big things just have big strength anyway. Kind of thing.
I'm gonna say that big things have advantage though, because that just makes sense to me. So we're gonna say that that's the new house rule, because I like it.
Do I still get my advantage from a large person? Because that's literally the only benefit of being bigger.
Yeah, I mean that's also part of a spell, so I'm gonna say that trumps that.
Okay.
Okay, so the arcane gate, Tethys needs to have sight of it, so he says, I need to get over to that pit if I'm gonna be able to get us out of here. So
which side's the pit on again?
It's over to the left, to the west.
Alright, I'm gonna try and make room for you, buddy.
Okay. And what is he gonna do in the meantime? He's used 2 of his spells. He can do a third one if he needs to. Could do another dimension door, but actually it might be more prudent to do this. Tethys is going to come forward. He's gonna risk getting in range of the fire giant. He's moved 1, 2, 6. He's gonna move over here so he can get view of all these dudes in here. And he's going to cast Synaptic Static. Stars start flying around the fire giants, spiraling around them, passing through their minds and confusing and dizzying them. The fire ogres collapse with their heads in their hands. Let's see what this spell does, because I know it's pretty good. There it is. Okay. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere, that's pretty much all those guys. Intelligence save. 2 or lower can't be affected. Are the fire ogres stupid enough?
No.
Okay, they're smart enough to be
Two or
affected.
lower.
Yeah. Well, you know. Ogres have layers, so they're gonna make some checks. Saves, rather. Saves, even. Okay, that one is expected for the ogre. That one is expected as the ogre. Here's the big giant. Okay, and here is the young giant. Okay. Let me check Tethys' save, because those might have all failed. Which is sublime. They did all fail. All of them have failed. They're going to take, what was the damage roll? 35 psychic damage.
Yep, intelligence save is very uncommon for a reason.
So do we just straight up hear a bunch of ogres screaming all of a sudden?
Yeah, they're starting to scream, bloody murder.
Nice.
And they all are, like, super confused right now. They have a hard time concentrating on spells, and I'm just gonna... I know that this is the frightened condition, but I'm just gonna give them that so that I can keep track of them. These guys subtract a d6 from pretty much any roll that they make. It's kind of like Super Bane. Tethys is gonna end. That's good for me. Have a taste of what Kyphon tells me every day. Goose.
Goose is gonna stay the fuck back here. He's been poofed enough recently.
Man, I'm just, I'm so tired. I think you guys can take care of this, right? Alright, Zumasu.
Alright, let me just get some... Alright, I'm gonna first, I guess, walk over here to get a better viewpoint of stuff. I'll avoid Tethys. Yeah, that maybe I'm a buffer. I'm gonna first yell out to Dranya and just be like, "Don't be a fool, Dranya! What good are dead people? Think of them."
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Okay, your words ring true, but she is in the heat of battle. If you've convinced her, she hasn't stopped.
Alright, for now I'm just gonna poke this guy. So, I'll do a, first, like, an unarmed strike against him, so I can get a grapple attempt on him, so this will just be like a dagger. Yeah, it didn't hit, so I don't think I can get a strike against him.
No.
Alright, so I'll just, attack him normally.
Okay, you scream, "Hey, ugly!" and then you punch him in the back, but it just clangs against his iron armor.
Oh, this one hit.
That one hit, though, as he turns back to you, grimacing while he's in the throes with Incan Draganax. You slam a longsword right upside his head, just barely missing that neck.
Do I
and
double
he takes...
my d8 from the feature spike?
You do, which should hopefully fix that little problem there. So that's going to be 15 slashing. And 7 radiant. And I believe you deal an extra d4 when you're enlarged, so that's going to be 2 d4s.
Yeah.
So another 4. Any other damage that you do?
Nope, that's it. I'm not gonna... I don't have enough spell slots to smite at the moment.
All right.
Well, I do, but I don't want to.
I'm
just gonna say one more thing to Dranya, I guess, and just be like, "We have questions for you." I guess.
Hey, can you answer a few questions? Whack! She does not respond.
Yeah, it's fine.
Morty.
You gotta climb up the wall, I guess. See if you can hide up over here.
Sure. Mortimer climbs up the wall to just kind of gecko it out on the walls. Little steam bits are coming up from wherever its feet have landed. Okay. Let's go to the Fire Ogre, who got an initiative of 0. That's interesting. Just gonna go over here and flank this boy Zumasu. He goes to swing with a Great Club, and he's gonna subtract a d6. Yeah, well, that doesn't hit anyway. Yep, that's it for him. It's Dronga's turn, who took her sweet time. Okay, she is going to, I think she's gonna do a flail against both Mao and Amon. Let's do one at Mao first. She wants to keep you both engaged there. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the crit.
Oh, you're gonna stop the crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's still a hit, so it deals 18 bludgeoning damage to Mao. Okay,
uncanny
so it
dodge.
deals 9 damage to Mao. Wow, it went from 29 to 9. Good job.
Thank you. I don't say that in character.
As
Yeah, good.
as
I don't
Mao's
hear any
blow
character either.
as Mao's blow lessens from Amon's magic, she grimaces and turns towards Amon to whack. For 13
that'll
bludgeoning damage.
13 damage. All right. Let me make the save first. Okay, I'm good on that. Cool.
She's then going to move further down this hallway, which does take her out of Amon's reach if you want to make an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I will make this spell attack option with the vampiric touch.
Okay.
Because it's just an attack. Okay, that'll hit, I hope.
It does. Okay, you
Okay.
deal 11 damage, and you regain half that many hit points, so 6. Thank you, Warcaster. She stumbles over Mao, but she... Sorry, what?
Let me check if it's half. I think I might be getting mixed or something.
No, I checked this on the other stream because it was used recently. It's half the damage dealt.
Okay.
So she can move through Mao's space because she's gigantic. And she's just going to end her turn there. She just wanted to get a little space. Now, it's your turn. You're now in front of her.
I'm gonna try and move around here to the other side and then jump out and stab her.
Okay, that'll be an acrobatics check. Just to dodge roll through her. Yep, you managed to duck underneath her titanic legs, brushing herself through the banner there, then leaping back out for a strike.
Like a cat.
Yeah, she doesn't see you come in as she goes to try and strike. And that's going to crit. Holy crap. This is going to deal a lot of damage, I think.
Murder.
Okay, that's 57 damage, plus 1. As she swings towards you, her flail collides with the wall, and then you leap out from the banner after climbing up it a bit, and then leaping through like a little stitched hole in it. You leap onto her chest plate, and how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Just in the chest, I guess. It's like a cat coming out and just like the way I killed her dad.
Kind of. You stab your scimitar deep into her chest plate, which is not magical, but your sword is. It slides through it at just the right angle and sinks into her heart. She falls down with a tremendous rumble on the ground as her back slams into the opposing wall.
Say as she falls, like, we gave you a chance. Pray that the paladin is merciful and brings you back.
I'm not gonna let it.
You're not the paladin.
Exactly.
You're a tiny man.
I'll never forgive that witch. You'll die. sure of it. And she slumps over onto your scimitar. You slide it out of her chest and then stumble away as she slumps over.
Can we just yell out, "Your leader is dead. Drop your weapons."
I got her.
Okay. Mao just shouts back, "I got her." You guys, there is a banner in between you guys, a curtain. But yeah, you guys get the drift. Zumasu, if you want to make an intimidation check, you can.
Okay. Man, I wish that was advantage.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Do. The fire giant in between Zumasu and Inkandaraganax turns towards you and says, "We will not be swayed by your petty words. Our leader may be dead, but our honor still lives." And as he roars this out, the other fire giants in the other chamber, they are all kind of dizzied and confused, and they just start backing up, kind of terrified at what's transpired.
So the one next to me said this?
Yeah, the one immediately next to you shouted out defiantly, but the rest of them...
I'll look him directly in the eye and just be like, "I'm the only one who can save her."
Make another intimidation check.
Oh, intimidation.
Yeah. I
That,
have ranks in it, but damn.
I mean, you have +9. Just not rolling great, weirdly. So, as you defiantly look up at this fire giant with this information, the fire giant sees his compatriots starting to turn tail in fear in the dizziness caused by Kyphon's synaptic static, and his grip lowers on his sword. He just kind of turns to Inkandaraganax, and he holds up his hands and drops his greatsword. It sinks into the ground with a clatter. Well, I guess with a chunk. He raises his hands and says, "Do what you must." And Inkandaraganax just kind of stops roaring and looks at you and nods.
Okay. Are we still doing turn order for now?
And if we're gonna save Dronga, we got a dead Dronga.
Yeah, so that's why it's like turn order
I guess.
matters, but at the same time.
This fire giant is gonna start running. Boom Crash. Doing anything?
I'm gonna move a couple steps forward, but still kind of staying back.
Okay. Amon, what are you doing?
Okay, so they're standing down.
It seems so.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna drain this guy.
Good. They're standing down. Defenseless.
They're easy.
Snacks.
They're also standing in my way.
Okay. That is gonna hit.
Alright. Besides, my hit points are low, so I need to slowly heal.
You suck up 3 juicy hit points from this fire ogre.
I kind of look at him
Alright.
kind of like, what the fuck, man?
Come on, dude, I'm working here.
It can either remove itself or I will remove it.
I yelled, "Make way!"
This fire giant has a turn, and it starts moving away. Kandaraganax backs up, allowing the fire giant to move. The young fire giant is also starting to run. This one's going towards the south. This fire giant stands down as well. He's going to hold open the curtain, actually, mostly to get his own good look at their fallen leader, to make sure it's not some sort of trick. When he sees it, his head just hangs in shame and his brows furrow.
I'm just standing on top of the body like, yeah, Yeah, she's dead.
Tethys is going to move here and hold his action to move through like a normal human being. Goose, what would you like to do for your turn? Anything in particular?
Goose.
Goose is taking a
Sorry,
gander.
I heard dude, and I was like, that's rather non-specific.
Okay.
Goose is not a dude. Yeah, if Goose isn't doing anything, then that's fine.
Yep, Goose is not doing shit.
Zumasu.
I'm gonna kind of just glare at him on and just be like, just don't screw anything up. Alright, I'm gonna walk forward. I'm gonna tell Mao to keep her dagger pointed towards Dronga in case she tries anything. And I'll lean down and heal Dronga for 1 hit point of lay on hands.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to keep my blade out of her throat?
Yeah.
Zumosu, you really are a Grey Guard.
I'm not gray. It's because he keeps on splattering between complete pitch black and pitch white.
Hush you! I'm trying to make him be in the middle.
It's more like I'm trying to
Working on
atone for the stuff that we keep on getting dragged into.
Is Mortimer doing anything?
Mortimer's just gonna chill up there and take a look at like Boom Crash in case Boom Crash wants to grab a ride or anything.
Okay, this Fire Ogre, once again, initiative 0. He's gonna run. It is Dronga's turn. She rises, well, she doesn't rise. She, comes
yeah,
back.
can we like talk to her if she's like waking up and shit? Like I know
She's-
there's a turn order to this, but like
Her
She wouldn't be
consciousness
wasting
is
my
returning, and she sees Mao's blade to her throat, and she just she closes her eyes and just like heaves out a heavy breath as she looks up towards Zumasu, and then just turns away suddenly. Mao, she's looking away from Zumasu, but she is looking more towards you. You can see that she is crying lava, and it seems to be ashamed. Zumasu, what are you saying?
do not hold life, something so sacred, as something that you can throw away.
Life is nothing.
We just want to. I know that we haven't done well by you, but you can still come out of here at least for the sake of your people.
That witch you're working for, she stole my mother. And now she's taken my father. She's taken everything from me. I have no
We
reason.
are not allies with the witch.
Also,
You
your
must
father
be.
was gone. He was crazy.
That is kind of true.
Impossible.
You're the one that's dealing with the demon.
Dronga, can we actually talk like normal, civilized folk? At least show that much respect to each other?
I have no respect for the people that have killed my family and taken everything that I wanted from me. Everything that I had. Make a persuasion
We're
check,
the only ones
Zumasu.
who might be able to stop the witch. We don't trust her either.
Make a persuasion check.
Eh.
Guess we'll have to oppose that
At
one,
this
shall
stage-
we?
Okay, you guys get one. I'm gonna say this out loud. All of you get one more chance, or I'm putting lights out on this thing permanently.
I kind of just push you aside. Amon, you can leave now. It's fine.
So she rolled.
No, things are fine.
She rolled exactly your value, Zumasu, which means that
Damn.
her stance does not change. Amon, if you would like to make a new persuasion, well, I guess this is intimidation. You know, one last chance. That sounds more like intimidation to me.
I would prefer to at least bug her a bit since I'm standing on top of her.
Okay, yeah, what do you want to bug her about?
So, my blade still is, like, at her neck or carotid artery or something that... A vital point. I'm just gonna be like, stop being a bitch. You have everything in front of you. You can do so much. Why are you crying and whining for people who have passed? Use your own strength. Make your own way.
I would like to say that as a bit of salt in the wound, Amon's 4 actually did succeed by 1.
What?
She rolled a 4 and she has
Oh.
-1 to her perception insight. So, Mao, with you kind of putting salt into that wound there, she just kind of puts in her breath and steels herself. She wipes the lava from onto her like plate sleeve, and she looks up at Zumasu. He can talk. It's fine. And Mal, at the start of your turn, Dronga takes 1 necrotic damage from the bleed, and she falls over.
Ah!
She clutches her chest, the necrotic wound festering, and she is now dying again.
God damn it.
I just.
Oh.
I
You know
put
what-
my
you know
hand
what's
up, I put the blade up, I was like, not my fault.
I kind of like just do like really sided, like a hand starts going in preparation.
God damn it.
Whoa, where are you going? If it's still my turn, I'm gonna go get some loot.
Oh,
Now,
sure.
That's the time, not the time.
Ah. Walking away. Fine. Just walk back.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Boom Crash. Anything? I'm just gonna go through it.
I'm moving forward to get closer to Amon and Tethys.
Sure.
And
Oh, I forgot Tethys readied his action to move into the room.
Yeah, he should be walking out.
Yeah, he gonna go in there. Gonna yeet himself further into the chamber. Okay. And Amon. How about you?
You know what? I guess the deed is done, so I'm just gonna walk behind Tethys, I guess.
Okay. These boys, I need to get these guys out of the initiative. They are freaking out. Yeah, he's fine where he is. Let's remove you from the initiative. You can still be there. Tethys, see how long that arcane gate lasts, because he might want to get that going, if possible. I'll plop it in the chat. Okay, it's 10 minutes. So I think he's going to get over here, get a view up into the pit. Well, the hole in the ceiling high above that leads into the Fire Giant mines. And he is going to cast an arcane gate. It appears just above the pit, and another one appears just in front of him. It is circular portal, 10 feet in diameter. Cool. It's like a 20-foot wide portal. It appears. It is sparkling with stardust and magical purple stars. Goose is hanging out, I assume. Zumasu is poking Dronga.
Well, yeah, I'll poke Draga for a hit. Okay, necrotic damage doesn't get healed by holy whatever.
Nope, that's World of Warcraft logic.
It's still
I
just
guess
damage.
what I'm saying is, would it like if I heal her again, since Mouse doesn't have the dagger on her, she wouldn't all of a sudden poof out again, right?
Well, it was because her scimitar deals an extra 1 damage of
Mhm.
bleed damage at the start of Mao's turn.
Mhm.
I usually do it like right away, but in this case she took more than that damage, and Mao's next turn hadn't come up, so it applied.
It was funny.
It was funny, I did it. How much do you want to heal her for?
Okay, so I guess I'll just heal her for 1 again. And then I'll kind of like sit down and start talking to her and be like, my allies are moving out, but I'm going to have a just talk with you before we all leave.
My wound. And you just kind of assure her that it's fine. She looks up at you with very tired, glowing eyes.
I do not take any pleasure in the sort of ordeals that I've had to put your people through. But I do request answers to some questions we have, and I think that you might be willing to tell me because they're about the witch.
What do you want to
Tell-
know?
Tell me everything you know about her. About the spires, about the mines, about her intentions.
We came to this place, made a fortress out of it. It was supposedly where our crown was forged, and we thought that it should go back to its rightful place after some Duragar chased us out of our home, deeper into the Underdark. But, this place, it looked like it was inhabited by some sort of demonic entities. No matter what we could do, we couldn't destroy that strange, frozen being in the sanctum, but we destroyed their effigies and put our own in their place. As for the spires above, we had no idea that she existed, till some of us went to the surface in search of more food. The Underdark was getting scarce, and she found us. Once she found us, she started weaving her magic and started taking us one by one. We launched an assault, but it was quickly halted when she charmed the queen. My father would not strike against her again. He grew scared. We've lingered down here, just accepting her punishment. Being restrained down here while our enthralled brothers and sisters are working in the mines above.
Is Tanagrim looking to expand? Is she a danger to other races and other creatures?
I'm not sure. I don't know her plans. I just know she's a threat to us.
What was your father trying to do with the frozen monster in the ice?
Nothing. He was just doing his religious rites, much like he does every year around this time.
What is that beast inside his chambers?
Best we can tell, it's some sort of major demon.
I'm terribly sorry that things have gone this way so far. Are you content with staying to your people? I do not condone races that are expansionist, but every creature deserves at least some plot of land, some right to exist.
That's a... What are you asking?
If, say, we did help dispose of the queen, maybe not anytime soon,
The queen, the witch.
the witch, and free your mother.
Say, you
Yeah.
still on being
Well-
the queen? Because we can kill your mom too.
Killed your dad and I could kill your
Yeah, I
mom.
misspoke
I'll
there.
kill you.
I understand.
If, say, per se, we disposed of Tanagrin, or at least freed your mother, would we at least find some sort of agreement between you, fire giants, and maybe of the other local races?
We do what we must, and we do what we will. We certainly have no favor from you.
I also have a question concerning the Duragar. What was the name of that stupid Uzi guy?
Dane?
Dane.
Dane. Would his name happen to be Dane?
I've never heard that.
It was in the Underdark, though, and he was a Duragar that controlled ooze, possibly?
No. This was a kingdom.
Oh.
There are other Duragar other
Yeah,
than
I'm
this.
just,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying if it was
he's a
happenstance
Durgar, so
happen-
I figured he would know all the other ones.
If it was related, that'd be kind of cool. Just double checking on that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I can tell you that if you free my mother, I at least will not spend my entire life hunting you down.
Like a good deal.
That might be in the cards.
Can we have an unlimited time frame on that? Kind of busy.
You have my word we will free your mother someday. For now, we do have to take care of other affairs. I too come from a race that isn't looked as fondly upon. But I know that all races deserve at least some sort of plot of land to exist in. But we do what we must sometimes.
We have just as much right to exist as you little folk.
I know. We'll be on our way then. Be well, Dronga.
Did she like sit up?
She sits up so that you guys can get out. She's
Okay.
clutching her chest.
Just doing the weird side-eye Cora thing as I walk away past her.
You see some like soot lines down across her cheeks where the lava has stained her face. You guys start heading to the north. The
Yeah,
fire
follow
giant is eyeing you carefully, and it looks like it had just turned back from Incandoraganax, is now carefully doing the wiggle again, and walking around the fire giant, eyeing you guys.
But Grass, could you ask him if he could ever learn how to speak common?
Um,
I still think it's a him.
sure. I turn back to Incandoraganax and ask, it's like, Zumasu, the large one over there, he wants to know if you could ever learn to speak common.
He pauses for a moment and says, "It's possible. We have long lives."
I guess I don't know.
Anyway,
You can go. Come on.
I think we're out of turn order now, as you guys are allowed to leave. As you guys are heading out,
I tell them all the information I had as we're kind of going through. By the way.
sure. You start like conferring with your allies. Tethys gestures to the portal as you guys are going through. Quickly, I can only keep this up for 10 minutes. And
Oh, do we still have their stupid door relics?
No, those are taken.
no, those were
Okay,
taken
good.
and put in
Good,
the
good,
door.
Good. Don't be dumb.
Incandoraganax eventually like gestures with its wings, stretching them outright, and Boom Crash, you hear it say, "Wait a moment."
I was, and I turn back.
What's up, Boom Crash?
Incandoraganax, is there anything else before we part ways?
Yes. Which one of you dealt the killing blow?
Wait, to who?
To my father.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. We know who it is, but I'm not gonna say it. It's like,
Yeah, Boom Crash bows and says, it was me.
you know what? Hold. Oh shit! I was gonna take the blame for it.
Too late.
I mean, Boom Crash is the one communicating.
Yeah.
My
Um,
hand is now moving to my swords, and I'm just like waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of
The-
still for a second.
The dragon's
to
eyes
negotiate.
dart up and down in your form, Boom Crash. Smoke emanates from its closed mouth as it snarls. And it speaks once again. So they were not lying. My father was here, and you had slain him, and thought that perhaps you'd spare me for your own pitiful mistake. It snaps at Boom Crash.
Yeah, this is why we don't do things. Let's be
Yeah.
11 to you.
I'm playing the character.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yep.
You take 32 damage.
Ouch.
This is me, main character as well. This is why we don't do things.
As it snaps you into its jaws, everybody lets out like a collective yell, and with you still in its jaws, Boom Crash, it unleashes its gout of hellfire, aiming it towards Mao, Amon, and Tethys. I'm gonna need all of those people, except for Boom Crash, to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Cool. The DC is 17. I just need Tethys to do it, which I control him, so he's not going to do it until I do.
Evasion, half damage for me, and fire, so half that.
Okay, cool.
Actually, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, because it's exceed no damage.
Zuzu, when this is over, if I'm still alive, we're gonna have a talk.
Mama Bird isn't gonna have any feathers for a couple weeks.
Boom Crash. Spring Chicken has become a bit of a Kung Pao chicken, as you take 58 fire damage directly to your body. Goose is evaporated. Mao, you take half that damage, so 25 plus 4 is 29. You take 29 damage.
And half that because fire.
Yes. So that's 15 damage.
15.
Damn. Amon,
I'm at 8.
Amon, you take half damage as well, so that's 29, I think I said.
Mhm.
And Tethys is going to be at 2. That was some easy math. Yeah, each of you guys gets a turn now. Let's go.
My favorite is gone.
We can go. Let's do initiative. Like trying to come
Yeah.
up with stupid, clever ways of figuring out turns, but we have one.
Yeah. Let's be lazy. Let's use the one that works.
It like unselected you guys. Okay, it is Amon's turn.
Oh god, the dragon's high in the initiative.
I'm gonna put him low though. He kind of
Because he
unloaded.
just went.
Yeah, he did like a weird special action because he Angie.
All right. I'm gonna do mass cure wounds because that's what you guys need.
Fire ogres continue to run in fear of you guys, just as a passive thing. Just wanted them out of here.
Okay, 3d8. Yeah, I figure as such. They better run. Okay. So everyone heals plus 4, so that's 13 hit points. Basically everyone.
Okay.
Heals 13.
Yes.
Nice. Thank you.
And then I
You need to
think
start
I'm
tanking.
going to. Shit. You know what? I gotta just go over here. I don't want to be standing there for the fire AoE. So that'll be it for me. Actually, let me go behind you.
Okay.
Ample for cover.
If you guys want, I guess I should have put this in here. I didn't think it'd become necessary. Is there a spell effect I can use? I can use. Let's use this fun ice thing, and we'll shrink it down so it looks like a disc
Nice.
type thing.
Oh, the portal.
Yes.
Neat.
That's about right here.
Okay.
If that changes your move, Amon, you can go through with that if you want
Actually,
to.
okay, is the portal opaque?
The portal seems to show a translucent like appearance of the other side, which is just up there with the backs of some fire giants to you.
Okay, question. So when I was standing here, did I see the anvil on the other side?
Oh,
Can I see this?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, in that case, it's opaque. So it's pseudo opaque.
Yeah. I thought you meant like the image on the other side.
No, yeah, I should make that clearer. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna go behind it and hide for here.
Okay,
That should be it.
sure. Did you do healing word? Is that what you did, or did you do mass?
Mass.
Mass healing word.
Okay,
Mass.
so that's a bonus
Mass
action. You
cure-
can
mass
technically hide right now.
No. It is an action. It
Mass
is an
cure
action.
wounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Tethys is going to hop through this portal, calling to you guys, "Quickly through the portal! I can close it!" And he's going to hop through onto the other side. He is gone. I'll put a little blue dot. Mao, is your turn.
Can I try and grab Boom Crash and bring her back?
Boom Crash is in Kandoraganax's jaws, and is kind of in the pose of the turkey that we cooked last Thursday.
Eh.
I say that, but we actually took our turkey apart, so...
No. Shush, I know what you mean. Fuck. Zumosu, do you think you can get her?
I can try.
Try's not good enough. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. Not a guy. Not a human either.
Sorry. I will attack her. I will murder the lizard person.
Well, it hits. Zumasu, is your reach... well, I guess Boomcrash is technically not incapacitated. So that's going to apply your sneak
So
attack.
threatening. Okay.
So that's
So 33.
33. You, in your rage, rush up to Inkandaraganax, who is still whipping Boomcrash around in its serpentine-necked jaw, and you stab into its chest beneath some loose scales, and you seem to have found purchase. It is wailing in pain. Okay, anything else?
Gonna hop over to the other side of the anvil and hide behind it.
Hop over onto the other side of the anvil to hide. Doing so does provoke an attack of opportunity if you're using your bonus action to hide, so it's going to try and swipe at you. Does 16 hit?
No.
Neat.
Nice.
Zumasu, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna shuffle over around this side. And, so it has Boomcrash in its mouth right now, right?
Yes. It has
I
10
guess-
foot reach.
What would that technically be in terms of me trying to get it out of her mouth?
I'd say an opposed grapple check. Kind of like you're trying to beat its strength, so...
It's
Don't-
like
Alright, I have advantage on that at least, because I'm bigger. Well,
You're the same
got bigger
size,
than it.
but you also
Yeah.
have advantage from the spell, so
Yes.
you have advantage.
So I'm going to try and take Boomcrash out and kind of plop her on the ground.
Let's see if this new rule works in your favor. It does, by 2. Okay, you kind of like slam Inkandaraganax in the face, and it loosens its jaw on Boomcrash, and you're able to pull Boomcrash out. Boomcrash, this is what it's like to be held by Zumasu, which is an unusual thing for you.
I'm just gonna roll her onto the ground.
You roll her gently onto the ground, like a spring roll chicken.
And I'm going to try and make an actual grapple attack against the dragon.
Okay,
Like
Turkey bowling.
turkey bowling. Nice.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, is this just an actual grapple check?
This is an actual grapple check.
Okay, you succeed. You put it into a sort of lock as you grip around its arm and then pull its head away from you with your left elbow, knocking it down into a pseudo wrestling grip. It is now
Can I
grappled
just-
by you.
Can I do like a awkward sort of handleman check, like just looking at it and like shaking my head, like being like, "Don't do this, don't do this."
I'm not sure you're going to sway this thing. This thing
I
doesn't
can try.
have...
We killed its daddy.
You killed
I
its
I
dad.
know,
it's daddy.
but maybe that
Stop
could be the
trying
favor.
to save it.
That could be the favor that I wanted to give.
You can't communicate with it.
Okay, I'll just yell at Boomcrash then, just like, tell it this is the favor I want. Spare my friend.
God damn it. I communicate that.
But that's a terrible.
Make a
handle.
persuasion check with disadvantage. You are the person that killed its dad, so...
Yep. Motherfucker.
Okay, it's gonna oppose.
Mhm.
I mean, I have it grappled.
Yeah, that doesn't affect its persuasion.
Damn.
Or its insight, rather.
Oh, I meant towards them in terms of their scenario. They could technically run through the portal if they want.
Oh, yeah. As it's being gripped by you, Zumasu, Boomcrash, you speak up to it. This is the favor. This is what we want in return. We don't ask anything else, and you kind of plead with it. And it snarls towards you. If you're the one that killed him, you're all that I want. The rest of you can leave with your lives. The fire giant that is like watching this from the sidelines over in the east is just kind of laughing to himself with his arms crossed.
dick.
Yeah. Mortimer.
That's why I said we should do all of them.
Mortimer's gonna scoop up Boomcrash and try and run through the portal.
Okay, Boomcrash, you accepting it?
Yep.
Okay. Inkander Aganax has already used her reaction, so you can make it through the portal. You appear on the other side with Tethys, and you guys are faced with a whole bunch of fire giants that are like, not a whole bunch, but there's like a fire giant that's kind of near you on the other side of the pit, looking away from you. It hasn't noticed you guys yet. These are the ones that are supposedly stupefied by Tanagrin. Okay, Boomcrash, it is your turn. What do? You are looking over the pit, 80 feet below to where the other side of this portal lies.
Can I see Incataraganax?
That's a good question. Make a perception check. I'm gonna say no, the angling isn't right.
Well, there's jack shit that I can do. So I'm.
You healing potion yourself?
I kind of want to save it for now.
Okay.
So I mean, I'll take one out.
Okay.
But
you take one out just in case, and you start pondering it in your hand, wondering if you're gonna need it for later. And Kandaraganax, who got a, I say got a one, I gave him a one, to go last. He's going to try and, actually first, why don't we just check this? Okay, he doesn't use his breath weapon.
Yay.
Yay. Does he try to get free? I'm not sure if there's a point in that. I think he's just going to unload on Zumasu, hoping to opposed grapple the old-fashioned way by killing you.
Great.
So one of those hit, I think.
Yep.
So that's going to be 21 plus 2 because of the resistance, so that's 23.
Okay.
She snaps into your torso. You can feel the teeth rip into your skin a bit, in spite of the armor. Amon, you are hiding on the other side of this opaque portal.
Okay, I'm gonna peek out. So most people have gone through, right?
Boomcrash and Tethys and Mortimer are through. Mao and Zumasu are still there.
Okay,
Zumasu is engaged.
All right. So, you know what? I think come out and then just heal Mao because she might need it.
Okay. Rush over to.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the two. 1, 2, one, 1, 2, 3. So 3d8 cure wounds.
The hell are you still doing here?
3d8.
Get out!
It was like, I'm trying to make sure that none of you are dead. So be grateful.
Yeah, grateful. Go away.
All right.
I'm hiding here. Tethys shouts, muted through the portal. Hurry! I only have so much time left. I'm waiting to close the portal. Now, it's your turn.
It's like, yeah.
Attack.
What?
From hiding.
You sneak out from beneath the anvil. There's like a little divot that you can slide underneath it, and you leap up to strike. That's going to find purchase in another one of its weakened scales from its previous encounter with you guys, and since it's engaged, that's going to be a total of 39 damage.
And then I disengage to the portal.
Total of 40 damage with the necrotic. You
You're like the
stab
kid that
into
rings the
her.
doorbell.
Huh?
You're like the kid that rings the doorbell and run away as a prank.
Stab! Oh! Yep, have fun with that. Peace out.
I like it more that you just slid in and went ding dong, and then just ran away.
Don't ditch!
Okay, it is upset with that, but it can't really do anything. It tries to, like, swing a tail at you, but you have disengaged. Zumasu, it is your turn.
Man, it's way too big, this room. So grappling rules, I can move at half speed and drag it along with me while attacking it?
Yep.
Okay, well, I can't actually make it to the portal in one move without just doing a lot of different things, and Amon would technically still be here. So I'm gonna drag myself a tiny bit over this way. About up to here. With it. And I guess it drags with me. Does it need to make an opposed for that or anything?
No, I think you just have control of the grapple, so you're the one that's choosing where you guys move.
Alright, then I'm gonna attack it. I'm still gonna try non-lethal, but they don't know that. It'll know it. Well, that misses.
Yeah, you start to swing, but it doesn't get a good angle on it, as it's struggling to resist. For a
Does that
second
hit?
attack, though, does find a spot, and you are able to get a hit.
Okay,
You said you're
so
doing
this is-
non-lethal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, taking it down, but not trying to kill it, so.
Right. 13 plus 1. Okay, that's 21.
Yep.
Okay, it is still alive or conscious. Anything else?
I mean, I can't talk to it, but I'm probably just making all sorts of motions for it to, like, just stop and, like, go away or something.
It is roaring inside of your grasp and thrashing about wildly. Mortimer is through the portal. Boomcrash is also through the portal. It has been dragged a bit closer, but not much. It's still a disadvantage on perception if you wanted to get a view of it.
I mean, hold on 1 second. I'll give it a shot.
I can make it to the portal now.
Nope.
You're still trying to skirt around it, but now Zumasu's in the way. Okay, anything else for you, Boomcrash?
No, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay, it's its turn. Let's see. Recharges. Oh, good. Its mouth begins to glow, Zumasu, and you scream, "Oh shit!" And it is going to blast its fire in a cone that's going to hit you, Amon, and Mao. Dexterity saves.
Great. Amon gets my bonus, though.
Yep, he is within 10 feet. Natural 20, natural 30,
Bye.
natural 1.
Balanced as all things should be.
So that's 2 successes. Mao, you take no damage because of your evasion. You have ducked away from it and kind of used Zumasu as a pseudo-shield for you. Zumasu, being used as a pseudo-shield, takes the full brunt.
It's fire, though I have resistance.
Wow, the exact same value as before. So you do have resistance. That's 25, 29. That's 29 for the halved damage to you, Zumasu. And Amon, you succeeded, so that's 29 to you. It ends its turn. Amon.
Alright, I cast Spirit Weapon.
Sure.
And if I can find the damn thing. Okay, there.
Your scythe emerges in a wisp of shadow and blood. And that is, I believe, gonna hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 1d8 plus whatever. Plus 4. So, okay, that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Full Dead.
Toll the Dead. It needs to make a Wizzy save. That's plus 4. Let's do that. It fails. It takes 23 necrotic damage. And as your scythe plunges into it, it howls in pain, and your bell rings out as its soul just straight up leaves its body in a gout of like green flame. And Incandaraganax falls grimly dead onto the ground.
And I'm gonna do the Looney Tunes running away noise, and then into the portal.
All right, you Looney Tunes away. Tethys screams through the portal, "Hurry up!" Zumasu, Incandaraganax has fallen limp in your hand. The fire giant is no longer laughing, but doesn't approach you. And Mao,
Okay.
you can act freely as well. We don't need these turns no more.
Just kind of walk backwards into the pit or into the arcane gate, flipping off all the fire giants that are possibly looking on.
I guess I'll just this time I'm just kind of look at it, lay it down gently, and just kind of like shake my head and motion to the fire giant if like he wants to do anything for it, and then walk up through the portal.
Hey, you want this thing? You can have it. You grimly walk towards the portal.
Or actually, I have enough time for at least a medicine check. I'll just do that as a fucking whatever.
Jesus fucking Christ. Boom Crash is gonna
Whatever.
fucking murder you.
You
Yes.
just
Are you paying attention?
I mean, she's trying to look, but I don't know if she can see.
That's true.
you nod grimly towards the fire giant, walk towards the portal, think for a second, run back towards Incandaraganax,
I
check
don't
its
have
pulse,
enough movement to do that.
and you just kind of go, and then you kind of like cringe as you.
It wouldn't be in multiple moments. I don't even have enough movement to be able to pull that off.
Listen, we're not in turn order anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you disappeared on my screen. That is weird.
We just
Wait,
went
what?
behind the portal.
Oh. I don't know. It looked like he zoomed off, like, a ways away, but he's back now.
Can you see what I'm paying?
Yeah, I can see him
Okay,
now.
good.
But, like, either way. Let's copy,
Okay,
guys.
as long as that's as long as that's solved.
Then let's, try get things going again. Do. Paste, please. There you guys are.
I'll be right back, guys.
Sure.
Mhm.
I'm still getting stuff setty. Okay, I'm gonna drag you guys over now. Okay, you guys emerge from the portal at the top side of this pit, looking down into the anvil-ridden area. Hey, there's still a spirit weapon here. Get rid of that. You hear the familiar clinks of pickaxes from the ensorcelled servants that are kept up here. There is a fire giant far to the south, just kind of sitting on a pile of rubble as it watches Yanti and Jackalwares working away and toiling in the mines. You guys do.
We should keep on moving, right?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Should we just straight up run? Because at this point, I'm not exactly stealthy.
I mean, they're dazed, so we don't need to panic. Just run.
Alright.
Okay. In this case, I think I should have you guys do this as a sort of a pseudo skill
Turnover.
challenge. I'm just gonna have you guys go to certain choke points and make athletics checks, which is the running stat.
All right.
So you guys, Tethys cuts off the portal, and you guys start running. Everybody make athletics checks. If you guys have other abilities that might be able to help here, that can help as well.
I mean, Mortimer could pick up somebody if they want, but that's about it.
My
So
athletics is shit. It's -1, so
I feel like you should be carried.
So if anything, Mortimer could pick up Book Crash, and since it's a climb speed, it could ignore rough terrain and stuff.
I
Okay.
would love that personally.
Boomcrash is tired and still scorched. Mortimer picks up Boomcrash as you guys start rushing through.
Who the hell got a Tethys?
Damn, I've been pretty
Yeah,
good.
Tethys got a low number.
Now
So
we're over 20.
you guys rush out over here, and the first giant does hear you guys coming as you guys aren't being careful. It turns towards you guys. You can see its eyes are like glazed over with a pale magic now that you've seen normal fire giants. It picks up its weapon, a hefty club, and it goes to move towards you guys. It goes after Tethys and Amon with its attacks as they are falling behind. The 20 is towards Amon. Does a 20 hit you? I think it does.
Everything hits me now.
Okay, you take 28, and Tethys is downed. Ugh.
Bug.
Death ward triggers on me.
Okay. Oh, I'm fine. How about you? I'm just gonna put you guys in a relative order. Mao's probably out in front. Zumasu is probably there as well. Okay. What do you guys do? Amon, you are right near Tethys probably, as you both get hit by the fire giant. The fire giant is now within range of you guys.
Can I yell to Boom Crash to throw Tethys to me so I can heal him using telekinesis?
Yeah, you
I'm
can...
gonna do this. I'm gonna
try
do this. I'm gonna use the potion on myself, and I'm gonna cast Healing Ward on Tethys.
Okay, what type of potion?
Let's see. What I got is one greater healing potion.
14 hit points, and then do the thing to Tethys. How much is it?
Oh, it's Healing Ward, so it's 1d4, so 4 plus 4, 8.
Okay, he heals for 8. Thank you. And the fire giant rears itself to go for more strikes. Let's do more athletics checks.
Okay.
We can use Mortimer's in place of Boom Crashes, of course.
Thanks.
So, that went just about as expected. Tethys and Amon are still lagging behind and are unable to get out of the fire giant's engagement. Boom Crash and Zumasu and Mao, you guys can act now if you wish, but it looks like the fire giant is keeping up with you guys.
I got nothing except for lay on hands.
Can I aim an Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Okay, Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah,
I'll try
they
and
can push him away.
Sure.
push them away, shove them off our tail. So I have 3.
Could I try and throw a rock at them?
Yeah.
Because I'm big? Okay.
Make an improvised weapon thing. Strength based.
I'll do it as a dagger. or a
All
hammer,
3 of
that
those
sort
hit Boom Crash. You can roll for damage just to keep track of it. But
all,
it
all
is...
3?
Yep. Okay, that's going to be 24, 31. And it is blasted 10 feet away, which, as it was going to swipe at your allies, you managed to push it further away. And let's do a... Oh yeah, Zimasu's does hit. So that's 9 additional damage. Got it. Almost missed it. Okay, new athletics checks as you guys continue to run.
All right.
Those are getting worse.
I'm glad I'm enlarged because I think I still get advantage on that.
Yeah,
Oh man,
and Tethys.
Mortimer's
he's a
climb
cat.
around part of the wall.
Okay, so Mortimer is starting to lag behind a bit. Tethys is still lagging behind. Amon has finally kicked it into high gear and joined it up with the big boys. Mao is also starting to lag behind. She's about where Mortimer is. But you guys have evaded that first giant. You guys are rushing past another giant who has just become aware of your position, and it is going to swing at Tethys.
God damn it.
And it's also going to try and swing towards Mortimer and Boom
Oh,
Crash.
fuck. Can Mortimer take the brunt?
Yeah, Mortimer takes the initial brunt, and Mortimer is bashed in the side as Boom Crash tumbles to the ground. Mortimer disappears in a flash of light. And Tethys is once again downed. What do you guys do? Mao is the furthest behind, so I'm gonna do it in that order. Mao, Boomcrash, Amon, Zumasu.
I mean, I would like to just run. I'm probably not going to save Tethys.
I have healing word, so I'll just keep on doing that.
Okay. Boomcrash. Anything?
I'll cast telekinesis.
Okay. You cast telekinesis, and I assume you're grabbing Tethys?
Yep.
Lead
Okay.
him to me and I can carry him.
Okay.
And he has recovered, so he's not dying.
Hmm.
Because I can heal him.
And then Amon goes immediately after to give him 8 hit points. Now is in Zumasu's hands, and Zumasu, you're going to make athletics checks for Tethys. At this point, let's make some new athletics checks.
So do I roll 2 athletics checks or what?
You just make one.
Okay. Yeah, that could have been better, but it's not awful.
Damn it.
Oh, shit.
And this time, Boomcrash does need to make one.
Okay. Yep. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Fittingly, Boomcrash and Mao are lagging behind as you guys run away from the fire giant towards the exit over here. Yeah. Okay. The fire giant is going to swipe at Mao.
Shit.
For 35 damage.
Is Mao down?
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah, you can do that. So that's going to be 18 damage instead.
Still up and kicking.
Seeing that you haven't gone down, it is going to swipe at you again. Eventually. There it is.
Fuck, still hits.
It still hits. You dodge the first blow, but then it pounds its fist into the ground, slamming it into you, crushing you into the earth. You see a lot of the other sort of enslaved creatures nearby just kind of looking on unenthusiastically. Okay. Meanwhile, another fire giant to the south is turning its attention to Zumasu, who is holding Tethys. It is going to swing at you, Zumasu.
Great.
Ugh. And
It
it
misses.
misses. It makes its second attack at you. You're able to defend yourself against the first attack, but the second blow finds home for 33 slashing.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay, now, Mao has been downed. So, what do you guys want to do? Boomcrash, you still have telekinesis going.
yes, I do. Have I yeeted Tethys to
Yep.
Zumasu?
Zumasu
Okay.
is carrying Tethys.
Okay, then
can
I
tell me to
am
drop
grabbing
him.
Mao
Okay.
with telekinesis, and I'm going to move her to Zumasu.
Okay.
You're yelling this to me, right?
Not
So
gonna
I guess
heal.
I'll
Yes.
put Tethys down.
Okay, you drop Tethys and grab at Mao instead.
I'll heal her for 5 hit points.
Amon, are you... Oh, I guess Zumasu's doing it.
It makes more sense for me to use my lay on hands versus a ranged heal, by the way. So that's why I'm doing it this way.
Okay. Amon, are you doing
Alright,
anything
I
in
guess
this?
I do nothing. I'll just,
Just
I
dashing?
guess not. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
because
so.
if somebody else gets down, you can heal them from far away instead. Versus
Okay.
me, I have to touch them.
Tethys still has a spell left. He's going to turn towards Amon and say, "Oh, we don't have a ton of strength. Come with me." And he's going to Dimension Door to where he knows the exit is.
Alright. That's good.
I hope the rest of them make it. Let's wait for them. And Boomcrash Zumasu makes strength checks. Athletics checks. As you
Shit.
escape from this last leg. The fire giants are still in hot pursuit, and Boomcrash had to spend an action concentrating.
I really wish Tethys had taken the other ones instead.
He can only take one with him.
Ugh.
Okay, you guys are starting to slow down in this last leg.
Wait, can I Misty Step?
You can.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna Misty Step.
So I'm gonna say you don't have to move yourself. I'll just say that you've moved a bit of extra space this round, since telekinesis isn't being cast. But Zumasu, you do not have such a spell, and one of the fire giants catches up to you.
But
and...
I have the strength advantage of 18.
Oh, you do. It's only gonna make one attack.
That's still bad. That's still bad. I'm down.
Yikes. It slams into you, and you tumble to the ground, dropping Mao. I'm gonna say your size returns to normal.
I do the Mario mushroom thing?
Yes.
Dude.
Okay. Next turn. Tethys, Tethys and Amon, are you guys doing anything?
Well, we were told
They
to
see
wait.
us.
Also, I can't see you guys, so
Yeah, that is
Absolutely
unfortunate.
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Boom Crash and Mao, you guys have the initiative. What are you guys doing?
We need to get Zumosu up. I can cast darkness in that corridor, so that way, hopefully, it blocks their sight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll. Do I still have telekinesis running?
You do. I think you also still have a potion in your hand.
Yes, I do. I'm going to shove that potion down Zumasu's throat.
As it goes down his gullet, what type of healing potion?
It is the last. Potion of superior healing.
Oh?
That's my last one.
Use
Motherfucker.
D4s, Luke. That is 26 hit points.
Did these giants do more damage than the fire giants down below?
I don't care. Run.
It's an interesting story. Run! Okay. Mao casts darkness. The fire giants do eventually catch up with you because of all these wasted actions, and Zumasu getting up from prone, etc. It's going to make an attack against, probably... each of you make an athletics check. You guys have an equal probability of getting hit, so let's see who's lagging.
Can I impose disadvantage to help Mao?
It already has disadvantage because this is in darkness.
Okay.
It goes to swipe at Mao as Mao's trying to hold open the darkness. It swipes blindly with its blade. It gets a 17. Does a 17 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Does?
I mean, no. A
With-
6.
17 is my AC.
Yeah, a 16 didn't hit her, so I wasn't sure, but that does hit. You take 20 slashing damage.
The reason why Allie doesn't go down is because she uses uncanny dodge like Candy.
How many of those does she
And if
get?
I uncanny dodge. It
Yeah,
does
she doesn't
nothing.
have she doesn't have a limited number of them. She can just do it all the time.
It's a reaction. I just have to wait to my next turn. Yeah, and because I down, then darkness would roll.
Okay.
So darkness is gone?
Yeah. Tethys and Amon, you guys see them around the corner, and you see the darkness appear, and then Mao just pop out, slammed against the wall by the fire giant, who is now like looming his way around. Zumasu and Boom Crash, you're looking back at Mao, who has just fallen. Amon, is this going to be a healing word?
Yes.
This is why I keep the healing word.
8 hit points.
Mao, you get 8 hit points. And now, presuming Mao can disengage as a bonus action, you guys rush out of here, and the fire giant tries to pursue, and then suddenly stops at the entrance and just looks at you guys, seemingly looking past you, and then it turns and heads back inside of the mines.
Oh, I hate that.
And you guys have escaped.
So it doesn't pursue? It just.
We already know they're being charmed or some crap. This is
No, but I
definitely
think-
a little questionable. Remember Tanagrid wanted
Guessing
us
that
to
there's a
think?
specific place that. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys emerge in the north end of the oasis, and I'm just going to move you back to the Spires page, just because I don't have the oasis, because I never drew it, because there's nothing important there. Or is there? Goose isn't there. Goose is dead. Okay, you guys are over here in the ye old oasis. What do you guys do?
How far away is Tanagrid's place? Because remember, we don't want to go there directly anyway.
You can see it, I think, about a quarter-mile away. From the mines, the oasis is just between you and it, but you can definitely see the spires from here. You can see the giant sentinels leaning on its corners.
Son of a bitch. Give me a second. I might actually be able to help us out here. We're going to start heading in I vote we head in a different direction, somewhere we can go camping, and I'm going to cast... God damn it, non-detection is such a limited spell. I guess I'm going to catch non-detection on Amon.
Wait, didn't I find a wand? Hold on. Wand of non-detection?
And I have a spell slot if you don't want to waste the wand. Or does it have charges?
Okay. It has 3 charges and it recharges at dawn.
Oh, maybe it's worth it. We can actually cast that on all 4 of us then? Only one person?
No, it only has 3 slots.
Oh.
It's a limited
But then it's used up.
Yeah. And then it recharges at dawn.
Go to the spires. We can't bring this crown anywhere near Tanagrid.
Also, we can't go to the oasis either.
Yeah, so we're going to have to go into the desert.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, but if
We can't
non-detection
drag
charges at dawn, why not just blow all the charges so we're all hidden for the duration of a rest?
Blow all the charges. You blow your spell slot and we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have 1 slot. We're just missing 1 person. So we head to the desert. We blow the non-detection charges. Who's not non-detectable?
Tethys might be the only one that's not under the spell.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Unfortunate.
Oh wait, hold on. See if Ring of Mind Shielding helps with this.
I'm not sure if it gives total non-detection.
I don't think it.
Yeah.
Because we need to rest, and we already know that if we go to Tanagrim, there's a high chance there'll be a confrontation of some variety.
Oh, I forgot this thing can allow me to go invisible for like a turn. Damn it. No, it doesn't.
Been nice.
Does nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. You never used it.
I didn't know. I just use it so my brain don't get hacked.
Actually, Chris, hacking mode for non-detection. It says object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Would that mean if we built a makeshift tent and people just hid in the tents, could we milk non-detection a bit better if we just stayed in one spot?
I think people wouldn't be able to scry upon that object.
Basically, if we built a little tent and fit 2 people inside, could they not look inside the tent?
You are not protected. The tent is protected.
Okay.
Says the target can be a willing creature or a place or an object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension.
I don't have the... Oh, it does say place.
You can do a place, but you can't move a place with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying we set up camp and set up a tent, and that way everybody could be hidden inside,
That
like, 4
could
little
work,
tents.
yes. If you wanted to just rest without being detected.
we
Yeah.
don't need a tent and cast it on the tent. We just cast it on the space.
Yeah. That sounds the
Place.
best,
Yeah.
because we'll find a spot to rest, cast it, and we have 8 hours that it runs for.
Just
Enough to make a rest.
Also, just to elaborate, the Ring of Mind Shielding turns the ring invisible.
I skimmed. Sorry. That's why I never use it then. Huh.
Anyway, we should expend the charges so we can get the 10 feet by the 30 feet rectangle going, and then we can just rest in there.
Pretty much. Do
So
we have
let's
to make
do
a
that.
survival check, I guess, then, just to find a spot away from here or something?
I'll be on Tethys. He's our guide.
Yeah, we just need to find a spot away that we can just lay low and recover a night.
see if we can find some place that'll have everything we need. But there's not a ton of places around here. It is a desert. It's unfortunate that oasis is off limits. You guys settle in eventually near some brush. You found a few sparse berries, maybe a cactus, but there's really not much to eat in here. Thankfully, you have somebody with you that can create food, as grueling as that is for them.
Actually, no, I didn't take that slot for once. So you guys can have to start for one day.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I mean, I think I still have. Now I think I
You're
got
right.
rid of all my rations.
You burned some, actually.
Yeah,
And you fed them to the dragon.
What a neat
I
circumstance.
had one single ration. I still have 6 eggs. Or no, I have 4 eggs. I have
think I
4
might-
eggs left.
I think I might still have rations because Boom Crash is a fucking pack rat.
Yeah, I think I also have some stuff in my pocket. It might be like a snack from when I took them from Tanagrin's table. That's about it.
I also have a canister of milk.
It's
From I
probably
think Tanagan's
Ew.
table.
it's probably turned into something else by now.
Mmm, cottage cheese.
Ugh.
Well, we best
Yeah.
rest if we're going to get moving in the morning. Let's come up with a plan later. How long does this non-detection last?
8 hours. Enough for a rest. That's why it's used.
Good. Best settle in.
I immediately lay down wherever I can.
Okay. Boom
We made our
Crash.
little
in the
30-foot
sand.
thing.
Okay. We're gonna do some role play. Boom Crash turns to Zumasu and smacks him. And then looks at him and makes the sex noise as loud as she can.
She opens her mouth and you
I'm
just
a-
hear, uh, uh.
You're the one who told the dragon. That's all on you. I was ready to say something.
You fucking healed the dragon, the one who tried to kill us after we fucking murdered a big dragon. Not the
They're the ones who screwed up the
Oh!
diplomacy so badly that we probably destroyed a bunch of creatures that didn't need to be killed. And I point to a
You know what I'm
monster.
gonna do?
Okay, we need to prioritize the
you're the
group
man.
over your fucking moral compass because that nearly got me fucking deep fried.
We all almost died about 10
Yes.
times. I
You're
fell
the
in love.
Well, Chris, sand, right? I'm just gonna just shimmy into the sand because
Okay.
it's like, gotta sleep.
Yes, yes, yes,
Like
yes,
one
yes,
of
yes,
those
yes. You
little
cannot
lizards.
see me. You cannot see me.
Yeah.
You know
like
the
a
spider.
monster, dude.
I did the honorable thing. I communicated and I was honest and I did all of the things because I was acting and serving as a translator between you and your fucking murderous pet. Not okay.
Guys, I
I
know tensions
prioritize.
are high. Those things were... everything down there. It didn't have the best of temperaments. I think we did as much as we could. Tethys says, trying to sort of like calm you guys down.
Yeah. It's I love you, I forgive you, but I'm mad at you, and I want an apology. She sort of crosses her arms and she sort of huffs.
I'll sigh and I'll say, Boom Crash, I'm sorry that my actions put you in danger.
Okay.
But
He gives you a hug.
we're, as we are, everything is questionable. This is all questionable, and as we already know, we keep on running into more and more powerful foes and magic users.
We
I
gotta
am
stick
gonna say,
together.
I did mean what I said to Dranya, if you've heard. We do have to eventually come back to figure out what the hell Tanagrin's doing. If not for the fire, the giants, then for the people she obviously has charmed.
Mao has her hand up, like above her. She's laying on her side in the ground, and it's like the puppet hand, like blah 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 blah, as he's like talking about the promise he made to Dronga.
Not for nothing, Mao.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
you care
yeah,
about
we
the
heard.
spires that she obviously has under her control? I know you're trying to avoid parts of your past, but there's probably answers related to it that you could find there.
I don't think there's any going to be in there. If anything, there's more answers beneath, but even then, those are just frozen in shit.
You didn't seem too
Hey.
keen on talking to the thing anyway.
I gotta come out of the sand, and say this: look, we need to come to understanding that first of all, the negotiation went best as it could, and secondly, remember, they've always attacked us first, and we've given multiple chances, and that they were not willing to negotiate. Secondly, so I take offense to the fact that also I'm not the one that suggested um, a murdering kin to them twice. So I do not think you're in a position to talk about negotiations failing. Second, despite the fact that it failed. Secondly, we need to come to an agreement on the terms of engagement that if the negotiations do fail, remember we agreed to do the negotiation because it seemed the most reasonable thing. Um, but once the negotiations fail, the enemy is an enemy. We cannot afford enemy in the front and the back.
I just point at Amon. I'm like, that's what I thought this whole thing was the entire time. Look, I just make sure I can kill things. You guys get upset when I did before, so I ask to be communicative sometimes.
This is not. This does not involve you.
We're working together.
The killing part does.
No, it really doesn't because it's like this isn't about you. Like I'm pointing to Zumasu. Like we gotta keep a engaged rule of engagement clear. It's like we cannot afford enemies on both sides. So we gotta we attempted negotiations, it failed, but we had to move on as it being failed. And that is for the mutual benefit of all of us involved. Can we agree on that?
We're in this together. At least that's how I approach it.
Well, I still need to get back to Urzark at some point.
We
My
all
temple
do.
needs me.
Yeah.
But-
Thank you, Tethys. You saved our bacon multiple times.
I was willing to see this through to a point. But I'm not sure I can stay with you past this point.
Once we make it back in town, you'll have your promised payment, and you'll be all set to go. My only concern right now is what the hell happened to the other guide.
Didn't he scrolled a thing on a wall? What did he say? That he was going to Allori to meet Peggy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
I
he's a
guess he
he's a
got out
lieutenant.
fine. We didn't see him on the way out.
No, there was no body, so good for him.
Well, he's a loose end, one way or the other, and I am concerned about that. But either way, I'm gonna sink into the sand and go to sleep.
I think I should confer with Kaifan about my next actions. If you all have any questions for him, can feel free to pose them as well. I'm about to cast Contact Other Plane.
The hell would I want to talk to your god?
I mean,
Kaifan is the guiding star. He shows us the places that we need to go in his own mysterious way.
Can he tell you if somebody else is following you? Is that a thing he can tell?
Kaifan knows many things.
Well, there's my question. Are we being hunted now from that creature in the depths? The one that we saw in the mirror.
I can ask this of Kaifan.
Yeah.
I can ask up to 5 questions. I'm going to ask one of my own. So I have 3 more questions, if any of you wish.
Suzu, you.
Oh, geez, my mouse, my keyboard had died. I thought I was
Oh.
talking a bunch of times.
Oh, I was wondering
Nope.
why everything was so goddamn quiet.
Man, everything does get quiet when Dan stops talking.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
No, my mouse,
Ouch.
my keyboard is different from my laptop one, and my keyboard died, and I didn't
Oh, okay,
realize that.
I was like, because I was ranting and raving. I was like, wow, like Zumasu has nothing to say for some reason.
I was
like-
pausing a little bit to try and think of what to say in character, which is why I was just like, oh, I guess we're just moving on. And I'm like, oh
Okay, so
shit.
what did you
It's a
say?
long
Like,
pause. Yeah.
Actually, did you even say anything? Because
There were a few points where I was going to say a few things. One thing was during the negotiations, I would explain the point that even though they did break down, it was only because we kept on prying that we managed to keep Dronga alive, get the sort of like pseudo neutral stance for the initial quest portion of it, and we're even to escape without fighting the rest of her fire giants in the bottom portion. So there is some merit to at least trying during those scenarios, especially when after we learn like that the deaths were technically unnecessary. The giants were less in the wrong than technically Tanagrin is.
Yes, but what will you ask of the Star God?
Yeah, so that was just for the role playing person. Starguard question I'd say is Tanagrin chasing us basically? Is Tanagrin willing to track us now that we have the crown?
Oh, so you're paranoid now, and I'm paranoid. Okay, cool. This is.
I've been paranoid with you guys for ages now.
Is the devil thing chasing us? Is Tanagrin chasing us? There's 2 more questions if you guys wish.
The Taurus chasing us?
We know he's working with the stupid devil thing now.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave a Taurus alone for a while, because this is more about Amon's quest, so I kind of want to focus on him to make sure that he is happy.
Yeah, and I guess that would be the only other thing I would have brought up would just be like, Amon, you are going to stick around once your quest is done though, right? Once we have helped you out, you won't think of us as expendable. You do have that sort of ire about you.
will you let me talk? Damn it! I'm gonna smack you and say, "Will you let me talk?" And then it's like, look, we have an agreement. So, the agreement shall be followed out.
Guess that's a yes.
Yeah.
Well, if you all don't have any other questions, maybe I could use one to ask where Pran is. If he's
What's your favorite
if he's
color?
dead.
You should ask your god that.
I know this question.
Oh, god damn it.
It is purple.
Ugh.
All of our symbology is purple.
That doesn't mean he likes it.
Kyphon is the purple
Whatever.
star. You know nothing of the purple star.
Stop pissing off fundamentalists, all right?
He's not wrong. I mean, I don't know anything about the purple star, and I also curl up in the sand.
Just mutters under his breath, stars. Anywho, he begins muttering under his breath as tiny little pinpricks of starry ephemeral light starts spinning around him in meditation slowly. And he actually needs to make an intelligence saving throw in order to cast this spell, because it has a chance to backfire.
Am I able to help with that?
Yeah, it is a saving throw. Yep, it is a saving throw.
Or just stand behind him and watch him.
Great. Even with your +4, I believe, he failed. Kyphon, must answer me these questions, for I require your guidance. His eyes start burning. This is what I get for following a stupid star. He takes 25 psychic damage.
Oh,
Is he dead? Is he down again?
I think this is during at least a short rest, so I think he's doing better. But he's still at 66 hit points. And he is now insane. And while he's insane, he can't take actions. He can't understand anything you guys are saying, and he can't read, and he's only speaking in gibberish.
awesome.
The one's first watch.
I ain't watching it.
Wait,
I'm not
watching
watching
for-
anything. Like, I've had enough noise. This protection only lasts for 8 hours. So
So does the insanity, coincidentally.
yeah. So everyone, just go to bed. Damn it.
Well, people still do watches. It's just however we want it. I'll take first watch. Fine.
Can we tie him up? That doesn't look safe. If he walks outside of this zone, it might reveal where we are.
Okay, let's do some athletics checks, I guess.
Sure. You tie him up. He doesn't actually have confusion. He just doesn't do anything. But it is
Okay.
probably still prudent to tie him up. He doesn't resist. You guys make sure he's bound up in the non-detection zone, and you guys take your rest. Let's do watches. Who's on first watch again?
I
I'll
guess
take
that would be
first.
me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll go second then.
Okay. Zumasu, you are on first watch. During your first watch, you guys are hanging out and, presumably, you guys aren't doing anything. You don't have a fire lit. You don't have rations out to cook or anything. So
I
you're
had
just
my eggs.
had your eggs. Very well.
I'm just saying, we were able to scrounge up probably enough to have rations for this night, so we aren't exhausted or anything.
I had my pocket bacon or whatever was in my pocket. Pocket crumbs.
Yeah.
You see that there is a group of people that seems to be approaching on the horizon, headed towards you guys. What do you do? It is starting to get dark out. It was twilight when you guys left the mines.
Fuck it, I'm gonna just wake everybody up.
You wake everyone up. Tethys is still gibbering. Kyphon.
What?
I muffled Tethys, and I just kind of talked to the party. So I hear people are coming over the horizon, but our zone's technically right here. What do you guys want to do?
Just fuck. I dig through my bag, pop out a spyglass. I'm gonna look closer.
You look closer. Even though it's a little dark out, you can see on the horizon that they appear to be wearing the same outfits as Tanagrin's servants. There's roughly 10 of them. And I'm going to have you make a insight check. Okay.
Eh.
You're not sure what their intentions are. They seem to be headed towards you guys.
They are Tanagrin's people.
We might have to make a book for it.
Honestly, she shouldn't be able to see us,
Non-detection just means we can't be
right?
scried.
That's how the spell works.
No, it just means we can't be scried upon. We just can't be scried upon. She could technically send out foot soldiers.
So
Are you guys...
she could. They're coming toward us, though. Like, could she see us? Maybe she was tracking us before we used the non-detection spell.
Possibly, or she could just send out people to speak.
We can't hear you. You're
Can't hear you.
being-
It sounds like you're speaking through water.
Is it working now?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
keeps
Yes.
doing that every
Yeah.
once in a while. I'm not sure what you're doing.
No, maybe
It's probably
just quick
the headphone jack.
I'll put with that. The non-detection only prevents scrying spells.
Yeah.
So basically, she could have maybe been tracking us and then lost track, or she could have been like just sending out people and scouts in general.
They are roughly about like halfway between the oasis and the mines where they're moving. But they're still a ways away. I mean, you did need your spyglass to see them.
We could just hunker down, just wait. They might just be going to the oasis. Maybe Tanagrin thinks we're going there to rest because it's nearby.
We could try and disguise ourselves under blankets and stuff, since there's a bunch of sand.
You can try and pull a Frodo, yeah.
Would
guys-
that be fine?
If you guys want, you can try a survival check to hide amongst the undergrowth.
Yep. Who has the highest wisdom?
Well, Tethys had the highest survival. He cannot act by himself.
Yep. So that's why I'm saying who's next in line, and we give you aid.
I think
it
it's
would have been
Amon with
has the highest
wisdom.
wisdom.
Amon's turning into a spider
doesn't
hiding
work.
under sand.
Well, that's great.
It doesn't work.
But that's what we're trying.
Yeah, each of you can make this attempt. It's probably a group check.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, normally survival is something that I roll high, but you know,
Nope.
everyone has their off day.
Okay.
Would
I
Mal
also
be able
have-
to do a hide check or stealth check instead?
Does anybody want to spend their inspiration? Amon has spent
That'd probably be a
theirs.
good idea.
I also have the darkness spell. Let me see how long it lasts.
That might be obvious.
It's getting.
It might. That's the thing. Is like it's still light out, so it might be obvious.
I'll give it a shot. Hold on.
It's a bit of a voidy black hole that will have suddenly
Nope.
appeared. A blot in existence.
Vanta Black. No reason.
Anish Kapoor is deflected.
Absorb all the light.
Let's see. Oh, that is a stealth check, Mal. I would need a survival.
I did a survival.
The second
It
one was
4.
a stealth.
Do you want to use an inspiration now?
Maybe.
And mine-
God damn it.
No.
Not good.
Good. Cool.
Okay, question if things are going to go south. We did have at least a short.
And
so we
you're
can get
gone.
some hit-
And you're gone. Oh, now you're back.
Man,
What's
that's
going
weird.
on?
Man, that...
Dan is doing weird things.
It keeps on dropping. I need to check out something later.
It
Could
sounds
we...
Switch.
Were we able to at least roll some hit dice if with a short rest before, or no?
Not really. Okay.
What's going on?
So, as you guys go in here, you did not manage to beat their passive perception. It looks like they were headed towards you guys only to get towards from the oasis to the mines. But eventually they managed to catch sight of you guys. Tethys being difficult to hide, and the rest of you also kind of shambling quickly to hide yourselves. But they have caught sight of you, and they start rushing up to you. What do you guys do?
Are they approaching aggressively? Do they have torches or weapons or anything?
It looks like... Actually, hold on. It looks like they do have torches. That's probably why you were able to spot them at that distance.
Okay.
But I would need an insight from someone other than Mao. You guys want to interpret
Okay,
their
I'll-
actions.
I am awful at it, so I'm gonna do it.
Do it up. If you fail, I'm gonna stand up with my bow drawn. I'm gonna be ready to attack them.
Come on. It looks like they were headed towards you with intent to attack.
Looks like hey, it looks like they're about to engage us. Surprise, surprise.
Have to get going. I cast Aura of Vitality on myself,
Okay.
so I can start healing people in an aura.
We just need to stand in this circle with Amon, and he can cast his weird shield thingy, and they just die when they touch it.
Okay, somebody who wants a 2d6 of
Right?
healing.
Ugh.
What?
2d6 of healing. Who wants it?
Probably Mao.
I kind of want it.
Yeah, give it to her.
We get that every round if we're going into rounds.
Okay. At this point, we do go into rounds. Since I don't really have a battle map, we'll just sort of abstract it. Half theater of the mind. Okay. As they start rushing towards you guys, Zumasu, you begin casting this prayer. Everybody else is getting ready. Tethys is kind of just babbling on the ground. He cannot take actions, so I'm not even going to roll for him. At this point, I'm debating if we
I'll
want
be
to
right back in just 1 second.
debating if we want to end it here or if we want to keep going with this. What do you guys want to do?
I kind of want to kill them all because I feel like it might be really easy.
Okay.
I don't have any AoE, so it'll actually take some time.
Hmm.
It is a bit of a tense situation, as you guys are a bit softened up.
I am fine with ending it early, mostly because I don't have Spirit Guardian prepared.
Sorry, what? I was getting batteries.
We were debating if we want to end the session here before we get into a big combat.
I mean, I have a decent number of spells, but I'm at fuck all hit points.
I mean, ending it here won't change that.
Yeah, no, it won't. It's just like, what do we have to do tonight?
Can I fire a shot as a warning shot first and see if they back off?
I kind of want to see at least this part through.
Okay. We'll see what happens. I'm going to say that you can definitely do that. I'm going to at least get the initiative up. Oh, convenient. Okay. Now, you have the initiative. You fire a warning shot towards them.
Oh no, I'm hitting someone.
Oh, that... Do you know what a warning shot is?
Yeah, murder.
Okay.
Someone dies. Warns the rest of
Or-
them.
This is technically progress.
Mao is learning. Amon said we must take them down.
Okay. They are not surprised, so that's not going to be a critical hit. So I'm going to need you to roll for damage again.
It's like it's Florida.
Sorry, I relearned this fact recently, and I was like, oh, assassinate isn't just whenever you feel like it.
No, it's,
Yeah, no,
it's
no,
like a
it's
surprise.
hard to use. That's why assassin is such a wonky class.
Okay. Yeah, roll for damage because you did hit.
Whoever's in front, basically.
Okay. Goodness, dog coming. That's gonna be 23 damage. Towards the Sionti.
Do I get to roll sneak attack? Or no?
No, you were not hidden.
Okay.
You all were expressly not hidden. Okay, anything else for your turn?
I'll gotta shout and yell to them. It's like, you back off or you all die here.
They continue running.
Well, there you go. So now we have information. They're under Tanagrin's spell unless you guys can make them go away. They need to die.
Okay, I think we can maybe continue a bit. Boom Crash, what do you want to do?
Going to start.
Yeah.
You got any
Anyway,
AoE?
question.
Yeah, I have one AoE left.
You are in a
So-
wide open area, so it might be easy to avoid. I know we're doing
Yeah,
Theater of the Mind.
I kind of just want to do Eldritch Blast because I have more shots that way. So
Okay. It looks
All
like
I
there's
know-
2 Yanti in their number. You can see them from their tails and their green-colored
Yeah.
flesh.
I'm prioritizing the Yanti.
Okay.
Immediately after this, we need to move. We need to relocate.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So does 13, 28, and 23?
Yeah. All of those hit. Are you all going for one of them?
No, I'm spreading the first. Hold on, sorry. One goes to
The injured one?
the one that's already injured, and 2 goes to the uninjured one.
Okay. So that one's going to take 8. And then the other ones, that's not a crit, so that's going to be 24 total. They're both now bloodied as they are getting battered with these blows. And let's
And
push them
shoved
back
back.
a bit. We'll do Darkest Dungeon rules. They get pushed back.
No.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to hustle. Fuck. 30
Hustle
feet back.
fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Yeah, you back away from them. Okay. It's one of their turns. As they start taking their turns, they begin to transform. The non-Yantis begin to shape change into these jackal-like creatures, half jackal, half humanoid. They did mention that they were jackal wares. Let me see if I can actually do this. No, it only changed one of them. Thought I could get all of them. Well, they all look like that now. Okay, they're gonna start to go, and I'm going to just go through 2 of these turns. Need to know one thing about Zumasu before I do this action. No, I'm looking at that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, you
Zumasu.
were in my sheet.
Yeah, I was on your sheet looking at stuff. So Zumasu and Amon can have each of you make wisdom saving throws as they hone in on you guys. And this is a magical effect for Zumasu's. That's good.
Okay, good. I have the advantage there. A good thing Amon has wisdom as a good stat.
As they transform into these jackalware sort of forms, they eventually get closer to you guys, and you can feel your eyes start to hang low and start getting a little dizzy and a little sleepy. But you guys both manage to shake it off and resist it in the midst of combat. Zumasu, it is your turn.
Okay, first. Now, did you take the 5 hit points from earlier?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, you get the 5 hit points from earlier. I'm going to give him on 2d6 of health for the bonus action.
Just realized I shouldn't have done that. I just deleted their
So
initiatives.
he gets 6 health. They're gonna come up to us, it looks like, anyway. So I'm gonna just hold my action to swipe at the one that gets closest, I guess, because I need to tank for you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna add these fools to the initiative because I foolishly destroyed them all.
He didn't mess with anybody with damage, right?
No. And only 2 of them have gone so far, so I'll skip over the first 2 that went. Reorder this, descending. Okay, after Zimasu, I'm going to have these next 2 go. Mao, make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
In my aura.
Okay, Mao, you fall asleep.
Just like that. I just fall to the ground.
Okay. Sumasu, I'm gonna have you make another wisdom save as well.
Eventually this is gonna fail.
Eventually,
Not
yes. When you do succeed, you are immune to that Jackalware's gaze. So they kind of can layer it so that they can keep doing this, but it does take their action to do so. It's this guy's turn. Amon, make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it. Okay.
Okay, that is a success.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, one of the Yontis is finally going. And they are going to use a longbow.
Wait a minute, that's a constitution save. Hold on. Not a wisdom. I don't know
Oh.
why I misclicked it.
With Zumasu's
Does that-
bonus, that does succeed.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
A longbow shot is going towards Amon since you resisted one of the Jackalwares. And it misses. Oh, it has 2 attacks. Why not? Okay, that's gonna hit for 14 damage, 7 of which is poison.
Glad I healed you.
Another Jackalware is going to use its gaze against Zumasu.
Stop. I mean, I guess I'm the best target for this.
Well, you just haven't fallen asleep yet.
The arrow
pass?
hit.
Sorry, I was
Request,
coughing.
Yeah, the arrow hit.
Hit me.
The arrow hit you for 14 damage, yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 21 hit.
Yeah.
Zumasu, with advantage, that succeeds. Amon, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Alright. So I'm gonna cast cure. No, I'm gonna cast cure light wounds with the rod. So 0 charge. At myself.
Did you say 0 charge?
I'm at 0 charge now with the Rod of Absorption.
Okay. Then you heal that much.
Yep. And then I guess that is it for now.
Okay, it is this Yanti's turn. He's going to fire at Zumasu, who also still isn't falling. For 21, does that hit?
That does hit. I'm immune to the poison, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
So I
5
take the
damage.
5.
It's going to do another strike at you.
That
That
does
does
not
not
hit.
hit. Okay, last two Jack-O-Wares. Let's do one at Amon and one at Zumasu. Again, they're doing the gaze before they finally close the distance. These are all ranged for them. Okay, that's a success for Zumasu, and then it's doing one at Amon.
Alright, it's taking a while to pull.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
You both succeed. You are now both, respectively, immune to half of the Jack-O-Ware's gaze attacks. Mao is asleep. There is no resave.
Someone slap me.
It is this Jack-O-Ware's turn. They're going to continue to, well... Yeah, I think they'll come in. I think they'll finally get in here. This one's going to finally engage you guys, and it does get close enough for Zumasu to do their reaction.
Smackety smackety?
Mhm.
Smackety smackety.
That hits. For 9, 11 damage. Okay, and it's going to strike at Amon.
Oh wait, how does the concentration work? I rolled a d20.
It's a comfortable save.
Yeah, it's a Constitution save.
Constitution? Okay.
DC 10.
Or half damage, whichever's higher.
Yeah, you beat it.
Yeah, I'm fine. I still got my aura.
Does it... Okay. 7 slashing damage to Amon, assuming a 23 hits.
Yes.
Boon Crash, hi!
Hi.
It's been a hot minute. What do you want to do? There's a lot of dogs.
There's a lot of dogs. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got?
Some Crash is more of a bird person.
Do you have the rough terrain wand still, or is that charge gone?
No, I still have that wand.
You could
So-
disrupt their formation at least.
Yeah, erupting earth, then.
Okay. They're all roughly in a horde. So I'm going to say that you can get to about half of them. Are you concentrating on one side over the other, or the center?
If it's a 20-foot cube, then.
We're abstracting it a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna focus on where there's more of them.
Okay.
And the like ahead formation. So if
Okay, those ones are more towards you guys, so I'm going to say that all 3 of these guys and maybe one of the Yantis are going to get hit. It's a dex save. Let's do some of those. Okay. Dang it, wrong button. Okay. So we got a bunch of fails, They all failed. So that's going to be 18 bludgeoning damage. Neat.
and the area, the ground between us and them is now rough terrain. Right?
Yep, all 4 of the people that you targeted sink into the ground as it kind of collapses under the sudden movement of the sands. It pushes the sands aside and they fall in, crushed underneath the sand's weight. Rocks have emerged out from underneath and have disrupted the terrain. Yeah, all those guys died. Or at least were incapacitated. Anything else for your turn?
Gotta 1, 2. I'm gonna keep moving, and I'm gonna call out, it's like, guys, let's fucking run.
I'm gonna have to carry Tethys, aren't I?
And now.
Okay. Then it is this Jackal-Ware's turn. This Jackal-Ware is gonna head up towards Amon and start doing a sort of surrounding thing. They're gonna kind of use these tactics that involve them being in a pack.
God damn it, I give him disadvantage.
Okay, well that negates his advantage. He's gonna attack Amon. Okay, so
Damn it.
17.
Still a good disadvantage.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yeah, because that would have been a crit. So you take 4 slashing. And
Alright.
Zumasu, it is your turn.
Come on, heal some hit points. Let me roll 2 d6s.
Okay,
Okay,
Amon
there you go.
heals for 8 hit points.
Alright. Mao needs to be up, god damn it.
It does take an action to rise Mao.
Yeah. I'm going to just hit the Jackalware right here. Let me see if I can down this guy.
You do in fact down them with one swipe of your blade.
Okay. And I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna try and draw aggro from this guy.
Okay, you rush
Does that
to
hit?
sort of surround this guy. A 12. Let me check actually. That does
Do
not
I get the
hit.
flanking? With the +1?
If you moved around them, then yes. If you moved more to here, that is flanking, and that is just enough to hit them. They're wearing leather armor.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, that is 13. Oh, plus 7. Never mind, he's dead.
Alright.
Thank you,
I
flanking.
pretty much used my movement.
Okay, it's this guy's turn. In a last-ditch effort, this guy's gonna go towards the front and try and cause Amon to fall asleep again. Make a wisdom saving throw, Amon.
On my way.
Still in my score, huh?
You are fine. That guy dead. It is this guy's turn. This guy's going to try and do Zumasu with the gaze. Make a wisdom save. Okay.
I'm
You guys are
Oh.
rightfully resistant to this. Amon, it is your turn.
All right. So I think I'm going to just try to wake up Mao.
Okay, you take your action and rouse Mao from their slumber. It doesn't take any sort of rolls. You are just awakened Mao.
And then I'm gonna just start walking away.
Okay. You start walking away towards Boom Crash. Is this
Can
Yanti's turn?
I try to walk next to Tethys? Because it looks like we're gonna have to drag him along. So.
Yeah, he is not moving of his own accord. So you
Yeah.
go and grab Tethys and start dragging him. This
Man, that
Yanti-
fail really sucked.
Yeah, it did. I thought there was going to be some fun roleplay stuff, but there wasn't. Instead, there wasn't. Let's longbow at Zumasu. Thwip.
I
Second
hit one of the
attack.
fallen Jackalwares.
Yeah, it just kind of lands near there. Does a 20 hit you?
Let me double check.
I know, I need to check too, because I never know with you. You guys' AC is like,
No, it now hits me because I still have the fire resistant armor instead.
gotcha. Yeah, your AC always hovers around 20. Okay, you take 3 piercing.
At least I don't take the poison.
Yep, it's this last dude's turn. This guy is going to try and get Amon, now that Amon is like more distant from Zumasu. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw a 1 flyby in the animated dice. That is
That's
a
close.
success. Mao, it is your turn. You are awakened as these Jackalwares start to like spread out to surround you. They don't want to get caught in another sort of earthquake. I will explicitly say that. So they are kind of spreading out, but they are also kind of maintaining their distance, seeing how many of their companions have fallen. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot at the one with the bow.
Okay, that's the pure blood.
Yeah.
That hits. For 17 damage, which is enough to down him.
And I'm going to move back, eyeing him on as I'm passing. You're good with him, right?
I gotta give a hand wavy.
Yeah, alright, it's enough for me to keep one.
Guy's dead. Now starts running off. Boom crash. It is your turn.
Okay.
Suppressing fire?
Suppressing fire!
Are you shooting all at one or one at all?
One at all.
Alrighty, I'll go from top to bottom. 2 of those hit. Roll for 2 damages. 6 and 13. Okay, they are both still standing, but one of them is bloodied, and they are, of course, battered back a little bit. Okay, anything else from you?
I'm gonna move a few feet further away.
Sure. We can just sort of assume that as well,
Yeah.
since we're in, like, theater of the mind.
Okay.
That guy dead. Zumasu.
How close is the closest one to me?
They are trying to remain, like, about, 30 feet away from you.
Alright, I see that we're starting to backpedal. Is anyone actually 30 feet within my range on my team?
I'm gonna say Amon and Tethys are still nearby you. They're not within 10 feet, but they're probably within 30 feet.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go grab Tethys from Amon instead, and I'm gonna heal. Amon still looks bloodier, so I'm gonna heal Amon for another 2d6.
Okay.
Use my action to pick up Tethys, and then I guess I'll move the next few feet over this way.
Okay, you start to move Tethys at half speed. Cool.
Oh, that's probably like.
This guy is still alive. He's gonna move forward, and he's going to... I believe they've all tried their respective gaze attacks, so that's no longer gonna work. This guy's gonna move in towards Amon and do a scimitar.
Bring it.
And does a 14 hit? I don't think that does.
No, it does not.
His armor worked.
This one is going to move in towards Amon, and now they're gonna pack Tic Tacs over towards you with a scimitar. Okay, that's a 20, so that should hit for 4 slashing.
That'll hit.
Amon, it is your turn.
All right. Hold on a sec. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch and make an attack.
Okay, which one? Top, bottom?
Bottom, whichever's more it.
You rush towards it, and it manages to dodge out of the way, kicking up sand as it does.
Okay.
Pocket sand.
Yep.
That guy dead. That guy live. They're gonna just do that pack tactics, and they are going to gang up on the lingering member of your team. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. Mao, it is your turn. They have all jumped on Amon like a pack of wild, well, jackals.
I shoot.
I shoot them. Which one are you going for?
Probably the one that looks weakest, as long as... Well, Zumosu might be in the way as he's running, though. But Abstract of the Mind, how are we moving?
You can easily move in range if you need to.
Okay, yeah, I'll angle myself so I can hit one of them and...
I don't
try and
think
get
it's
them weak.
possible for you to not kill them with some sneak attack damage, so they die.
How many are technically left?
Ignore... It would be a 17. Ignore the accidentally hit scimitar.
Okay. Are you doing 2 attacks, or...?
No, it's just the Cinder Smite,
Wrong thing.
but I accidentally hit the scimitar.
Ah, okay. Well, I counted the first one as an 18. But either way, it's not possible for you to not kill it, so it's already dead. Anything else for you?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep kind of like backpedaling, pushing back, and try and hit them from afar. That's it.
Boom Crash. There's 2 left. One has cover from Amon.
The one that doesn't have cover, aiming all 3.
Sure. 2 of those definitely hit. And he's dead. There's only one left. Zumosu, it's your turn. You're dragging Tethys.
I'll drop Tethys and I'll go hit the one that's attacking him on.
Yay, kill steal! You run towards... that's gonna hit. Roll for damage. Okay, weirdly, still alive.
God damn it. Does that hit?
That also just barely hits.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, good.
And he is down.
Do they revert back to their like humanoid forms, or do they stay in like their?
They just stay in this form.
Also,
Okay.
Amon, you get another d6. Or 2d6.
Okay.
Okay, so that's...
Oh, sweet, you got 12.
Max. You guys start dragging Tethys and start moving off into the desert, knowing that it's no longer safe here.
Key location.
Question. So, we're out of combat now?
Yes, combat has ended.
I still got 5 more rounds of stupid aura, so I'm gonna throw out some heals. So, Amon, you get another 7, another 8. Mao, you get 11 and 6. And, actually, I'm lower than Boom Crash now. I'm gonna feed this to myself. I'm gonna get 8. Okay, there we go. That's the rest of the time using my aura.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys start moving off in towards the... not towards anything, just trying to find a new location. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session, as you guys struggle to move away from some of Tanagrin's servants that seem to have come out and attacked you unprovoked.
She seems a bit salty that we didn't give her the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Just
wonder-
got out, so she shouldn't. This seems premeditated from the very start.
Yep.
Yeah, she knew the moment that we started to run and we didn't give over the crown or kill any of the other giants. The moment she saw through those giants, we were done.
If
Fuck,
she can
you
see
have a
through
good
those
point.
giants, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, that is where we're going to pick up next time. So, are we good for next Sunday?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, then everyone, we will see you guys next Sunday, the 6th. We stream from 9 p.m. 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can catch our sister stream over on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to check out my books on DriveThruRPG, and once again, new book coming out called Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets. That will be on the DM's Guild. It's a rollable table guide for creating traps, puzzles, and secret doors. Have a good one, everyone, and stay safe out there. Fire giants be damned. Good night, everyone.
Adios.
Be well.
Take care.